I hit record.
There we go. See, I did it.
I did,
And
though.
that
I
was
hit record.
Thanks for coming, everybody.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you guys next Thursday.
All right.
Happy Durgan Heist. It's the Durgan Heist number 13. Is it 13?
13.
Hell yeah. It's lucky number 13. This is the one where we do the thing. It's the 13th on the 14th, and let's go. Hi, I'm your doctor. I hope you have insurance.
Dr. Dragon.
Shit, I don't have
Dr.
insurance and I'm not in Canada!
Because some dragons are about to be heisted.
I'm Dr.
And
Dragon.
I'm the doctor of dragon insurance.
No wonder today we're going to dissect this clown. Oh, no wonder this clown died. His lungs were full of gold!
Yeah, video games, or the tabletop video games, because we're on a veto. Hi, I'm gonna roll a dice.
Okay. You do that.
Lauren, what happened last game?
Oh boy, hold on. Let me go to my notes. Okay. So we checked in on the Zentarim to see if we could go, if we can get their help finding the Nimble Right, where we found out that a new lady was in charge. The old one had to heckin' get out of town or whatever. But overall, they couldn't help us.
Wasn't he arrested?
Yep.
Oh, well, there you go. He was arrested. Kyra talked to her friend at the Yawning Portal, who suggested we talk to their Griffin Rider friend to use their Griffin to ride around the city. Yeah, that was pretty neat after some failed attempts by some of the party members.
Griffin almost fucking killed us, man.
He really did.
Torrin saved the day
Almost killed
by...
you there, bro.
Torrin saved the day and was able to conquer the beast. Where at that point he flew around the city in record time.
It only take you like 3 hours.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Where he basically found the Nimble Right. I can't remember his name. Nim, that's it.
The Nim was the one that made the one that we
Oh,
caught. The one we
shit.
caught didn't have a name.
Oh, he didn't have an. Okay, cool. Well, we found him in like the slums, essentially.
That's fair.
Where we proceeded to find him and then beat him up. We took him back to the Temple of Gond, where they are gonna strip him down for parts and they're gonna spit on his corpse. And
You're
That's
not
what-
wrong. I mean, the spitting maybe not, but yeah.
they're gonna melt him down for parts. But oh shit! After that, oh, he had a note on him that's that had like a map with a mark on it. I can't remember what the mark said, but it was pointing to a position in Waterdeep where we decided to go investigate.
It was just an X, I believe. An X
X
with
to
like Grenda
name.
Garlock beside it, if I recall.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is correct.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
specifically I brought it up just to check.
Yeah. Had a marking on the map then and the name Grenda Garlock or whatever
Yeah,
it was.
and it was a map of the area.
Yeah. And we went to go investigate. We found out that or we found a bunch of heckin' thugs trying to break down someone's door. We were like, "Hey, none of that." So we beat him up, and the fish person who was just hanging out in the docks.
Baxter gave him that, and this, and one of these.
It's true.
They were doing a crime. Now they're doing the dead.
Except for one.
Except for one who ran away
Larry.
because like a bitch.
Like a
Because
bitch!
I told him to.
Because we
Sure,
said
I
we'd spare him!
But after that, Grenda opened the door. She was like, "Hey, how's it going? Come inside." And so we're doing that, and that's where we left off.
Alright. And now here we are.
Here I am
Yeah, no,
once
that's
again.
everything. You guys are led inside into, much like everything else in the area, a ramshackle wooden hut effectively built into the dock. The scent of, at this point, blood is everywhere, along with the smell of fish and like burnt wood. As you stroll inside, the woman you're looking at is an older woman with her hair in a bun. She's got a small pair of spectacles sitting low on her nose. She's wearing long purplish blue robes and particularly clean given the area. She introduced herself at the end of last session as Grinda Garlock and walked inside the door available to all of you. Heading inside, you see a pretty bare bones living situation. There's like a bed. Right at the foot of it, there's a large wooden truck or chest. You see like discarded bits of cheese here and there on a table. It seems to be set for one. A loaf of bread.
Oh,
Thank you
What a
again
monster.
for dealing with. She juts with her chin towards the door. Those ones.
No
Yes,
problem.
no problem.
What do they want with you?
I assumed you would know if you'd come this far.
The stone.
I'd been doing some business with them as of late, and I'd agreed to hold on to an object for them. But budgets.
no, don't worry about it.
Shadowboxing. I'd agreed to hold on to a stone for them. And after it came into my possession, I decided against handing it over to them and figured I would keep it for my own. That was clearly a mistake, and one I'm happy to be rid of.
You still got it?
More than happy to take it off your hands.
I don't have it on me. I had. She
Of course you don't.
reaches over behind a bucket and pulls out a large, about like the size of like 2 fists, rat. I had my familiar here
rat?
take it to my. Yep, a rat. I had my familiar take it to my family's grave in the city of the dead. Should be somewhere around there.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Do you think
She
you're...
walks over to a chest and starts fiddling with it.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask a
Your rat
leading.
could-
I'm gonna ask a question here that I have a feeling is the answer's gonna be no. Can your rat go and retrieve it for us?
Might take him a few hours, but he could try.
Or is there like a key to somewhere that like where do you hide it? Can we just go get? Do you mind us taking it first of all? We'd love to take this thing off your hands and take you out of danger.
I am happy to be rid of it. She opens the case, or the chest, and pulls out a large iron key and just
Nico
holds it out to
died.
the 4 of you.
No.
Oh no!
That's it's fine. Oh no, a valuable.
Elif's eyes glaze over.
Leaf, stop trying to clean this place. It is literally made of dirt. There will be nothing left.
It works fine.
Uh,
This is the key to the crypt. You could use that to get inside.
I'll take the key.
Anything that we should know about that place?
It's a tomb. That's it. There's nothing special about it, if that's what you're asking.
I was just wondering,
All
maybe
of
your
my
family
magic are focused on my
protected it with
treasure and
something.
things. No, I'm the only one with any talent for, well, anything in my family, and I didn't have any children, so I'm the last in that line.
Hmm.
All right. Deco, you died.
I'm still here, although, you know, I'm gonna have to get back in the game.
What happened?
My internet's been on the fritz the past,
No.
like, couple of days.
No.
Oh no!
Stop that.
I
Knock it off.
should be in here. I just gotta turn off Fantasy Grounds and turn it back on.
Aaron, could I get a reminder of what time of day it is?
Right now, it is about 1:30 p.m.
Okay, so middle of the day.
Yeah, we're good.
City of the Dead.
Aaron, Hey, Aaron, would this tomb happen to have 9 gods in them?
It has 9 dead people in
I'm
it.
gonna prepare another vestige character to bring over. One sec.
Are they talking about the city of the dead?
Yeah.
Yes. I hid the stone in my family's crypt, and then was accosted by these ruffians.
Yo, Leaf, stop zoning out.
Does anyone else know that you took the key there? Or took the stone there?
Insofar as I know, but we're dealing with the Xanathar's Guild, so there's a good chance they might.
We should probably head there as quickly as we can.
Yeah. And be prepared for a fight.
Hopefully that necromancer doesn't catch us moving around and give us any trouble while we're there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You said you kept it to try to use it for yourself?
Yes, I'm a bit of a treasure hunter. I spend most of my time under the lake, or the ocean, I guess, searching for things people have lost from ships.
Oh. Did you ever end up actually using it?
No, I still don't particularly know what it is. I just know it's supposed to be some sort of map.
Oh. Okay.
Well. All right. Well. Thanks again.
I don't suppose you want any compensation for your help, since we are taking this thing off your hands?
You did save my life, or at least stop me from having to kill a bunch of people. I'm not sure which. I don't know what would have happened if they had gotten in here.
Well,
I'm more just happy to be rid of the Xanathar Guild, I think, for the time being. If you ever need some work, maybe you can come do that. You can make some money that way.
sure.
What kind of work?
All right. Was that Torn?
Oh, what kind of work?
Collecting bits and bots from the bottom of the water here.
How would we do that?
I have a diving apparatus in the next room.
Oh, all right. Oh
Alright,
yeah,
well,
that sounds like fun.
we're looking for work. Then we'll know where to go.
Did you see a wink?
Thank you.
How
And
dare
we'll-
you?
And if you're ever
we'll
looking to
start
have a
that
good time, you make sure you check in to see if there's any competitions going on at the arena. I don't know if you recognize me by the way I look, but I'm sure you've heard the name Obad Baxter. I compete there from time to time. You want to come and cheer me on? I'd sure appreciate that.
I will keep that in mind.
All right, I had to say it to everybody. So it's an established part of who I am. Walks outdoors. Here we
Sign of
go.
obligation.
It's part of my contract. Here
It's
we go.
part of my thing.
All right.
Not missing
Head
a
on
part of the
out.
tournament would have also been part of my thing, so I fucked that up. So maybe I don't need to tell everybody.
You guys head out?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
the city
As
of
you
the
guys
dead.
leave, the rain itself is picking up.
Uh-oh.
You can only see about 60 feet away from
dang.
you at any given direction.
Oh damn.
Oh no. This is what I do whenever I'm gonna do something mean to the party. I don't like rain.
It's a terrible day for rain.
Close that map.
Someone's gonna
Well, it
die
is
today,
daytime.
boys.
There's no phone booth. We're okay.
Suddenly, phone booth.
Oh no. In this day and age.
It's a new invention. We're testing it out now.
The Temple
In
of
the
Dawn
city of the
created it.
dead.
Do we know exactly where to go?
She would have given you directions to her family crypt.
Okay.
Alright, cool.
To
What's the
shorthand it.
AC of rain?
AC of rain? For individual
Alright, now
drops
you
or
know.
rain as a collective?
Yes.
It's AC 1.
Hmm.
Well, if you rolled a nat 1 earlier.
You destroyed so many raindrops.
Unfortunately, its HP is nearly infinite.
All right, I need the
The
rain
swarm
to make
enemy.
I need the rain to make a con save.
How can you be nearly?
Eric.
Oh no, you missed.
No.
All right. Do you think we could? How long does it take to get to the city of the dead?
From where you guys are, you're looking at
I
at
imagine a
least a
long
half
walk.
an hour, probably longer. Let me 1 second. Turn that on and Waterdeep.
Well,
The
What the
Voother
dude?
dude.
Waterdeep.
Voother dope.
Vuther dope. I love the Vuther dope.
There we go.
It's pretty dope.
Let's see. You guys are going from Mistshore to the City of the Dead. I'll say that's going to take you about an hour and 20 minutes.
You think we could take a short rest, like along the way, or?
In the rain, I'd say unless you stop somewhere, no. Just
What if we
'cause
buy a
it's
carriage?
Hard to relax. If you bought a carriage, then you'd get there faster. And then, yeah, I'd say you could rest in that.
Okay.
How much would it cost
how
us to buy a carriage?
Let me get my.
Or at least
Player's handbook.
rent a carriage.
I said what I said.
To buy a carriage, it's a whole thing.
You think I can't afford a carriage?
We can't
You
afford a
probably
box
could,
with wheels.
honestly speaking.
We
But if you wished to pay for the services of a coach, it'd be a copper piece.
I will.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm not hearing an
Give-
answer to my question about buying a carriage.
You'll have to find someone who sells it.
I will drop a copper.
Is it each?
No, it's fine. Probably.
We
but
can afford it
so
here.
insignificant at this time that it just feels. Don't worry about it. I'll short rest the party.
Hooray.
I'm gonna go ahead and give up 3 copper to pay for everybody else, and I'm going to assume it's each.
I'm proud of you.
Oh no!
You know what the best? You know what?
1/100,000th of my wealth gone.
You know what the best part about us having a short rest is?
No.
I don't have any HD.
So to buy a carriage, by the way, you need 100 gold piece plus draft horses. So you need about 200 gold altogether.
All right, after this is over, I'm gonna buy a carriage. I can afford a carriage.
Max wipes his ass
Well, I
with that
mean-
money.
Does it include
We're never
the
gonna
horses?
fucking get our
No,
fucking
he said we have to
thing
buy
up.
draft horses, so he said about 200 gold after the horses.
100 for the carriage and then about 50 for a draft
We're
horse.
never
So
gonna
2
fix
draft
up our
horses.
fucking bar.
Hey, we're gonna have a carriage. Who needs a bar? It's practically a bar on wheels.
We can run a bar out of the carriage. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A mobile bar.
Oh my god.
One day.
Guys arrive at the entrance to the City of the Dead.
Did you
This-
actually like short rest us, like mechanically?
1 second.
Yep. I don't know. I don't have anything to gain
Um,
from it, but figured I'd say.
I want to get
Rest
my
and
divine,
short rest.
my fucking channel divinity and my breath weapon back at least.
Welcome to our bar, the Obsidian
Howdy.
Halls, and this is our carriage, the Obsidian Summer Home.
Yeah. I'm so glad channel divinity's come back on short rest.
I just like the idea of us spending HD and just like everybody goes into the like little dice pouches they have and takes one out. You just see a leaf like turning hers over and just like a little puff of smoke comes out.
You don't like spending money, but you like spending HD.
Oh, 100% I do because I fucking die a lot.
Stop dying so often.
I can't. I keep rolling low on my HP when I level.
Yeah, man.
Come back as a
I
cleric.
feel that.
Fuck off. Get the fuck out of here, Bax.
He says having 61 hit points, more hit points than 2 of any given vestige character combined.
I have 29 HP max. I have 17 current.
You guys arrive at the City of the Dead.
Yay.
It's the middle of the day, so the gates are open, and you enter without issue. You see a few guards up on different parapets, just mostly staying out of the rain. They don't really pay any attention to any of you.
It reminds me of the scene from Futurama when they go into the graveyard. Everybody just like salutes the guard, and then like I just imagine Bax being Bender, like saluting with a shovel.
A leaf.
Yes.
I think you're the only.
Yay.
You're the only.
Yes.
I see. I'm useful, guys. I have perception.
As you guys get out of the carriage and start walking towards the gates, you do a cursory glance of the area, and you barely make it out. But on top of a roof, about 60 feet away, you see a small gazer just staring at the group.
Oh. We were just talking about those. Or a little bit before
60 feet.
Go away!
Go away, Gazer, go away!
Go away!
It's like almost a shadow in your vision as it's up on a rooftop, just looking down at all of you. You almost,
How far can I throw a
you
dagger?
almost would have missed it.
I'm playing.
Hey! Hey, get down from there!
So you're the only one that sees it, huh?
I want to
You need to pass
nudge.
15 to even notice it.
I want to like nudge at you guys, just like kind of like, just like under my breath, like we're being watched by a gazer up on the roof about 60 feet away.
The fuck's a gazer?
Like little.
That's just what God told me it was called, you know. Okay, no, okay.
We fought one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean we know what it's called.
That's fair.
Or no,
Being watched
not
by
all
an
of us
eye
fought
boy.
that.
You
Yeah,
fought
also, I wasn't there.
You fought one of the sewers as well.
Oh,
yes.
We're being watched by one of those eyes that we found in the sewer.
Oh man.
It's about 60 feet away on the rooftops.
For the sake of making conversation easier in the
Should we kill it?
future, we should call that thing a gazer.
Oh yeah, that sounds really good.
It is gazing.
It is gazing at
It's
us.
gazing at us. It's watching us.
What do you think that we
specifically.
should do? Why do you think it's watching us? Wait a minute. So we bumped into one of those things before when we were dealing with the underground group that was associated with the Xanathars Guild, right?
Yeah, and there was one in that ladies' library too for the mission I did for the Harpers.
Was that also Xanathars Guild related?
It could have been. I have no idea.
I can reach it from here if you want me to try to get it.
The last one we fought tried to fuck us up.
I could get it without missing it, if we want.
Maybe we just leave it as is. It doesn't seem to be attacking us.
But if it is the Xanathars Guild, and if it keeps watching us, which seems to be like the main thing that it knows how to do, then it sees us retrieve this thing. The Xanathars Guild would have immediate knowledge that we found it, and we may get trouble from them sooner than we want it.
True.
Bax
Oh, then we should deal with it then.
Pax looks up slightly and just goes inward and is like, you know, the immediate impression is that it must be really good at watching us, but it's only got like the one big eye, so technically it would be worse at watching us than a thing with normal eyes. Weird, the assumptions
Also
we
has
jump to.
4 tiny eyes.
Oh, does it? I can't see those from here.
Yeah.
I can barely see them. It's like a blur.
Okay.
Want to just get it now?
Just blurry enough for my dagger. I'm kidding.
If we get it now, first of all, it's going to become very suspicious of us having noticed it if we don't do something soon, but
You're all just staring in its direction.
give us a sec! No, okay.
That's why I just nod. That's why I just nudged him. I'm not actually looking up at it currently. I'm just kind of
Yeah.
keeping it.
If
In
we
my,
take-
Don't imagine
I'm
any
keeping
of
it in my peripheral.
If we take it out and it's got anybody that it's reporting to, they'll know it's been hurt and they might come to try to check on it or what happened to it. But if we leave it alone that follows us, they'll get information. So I think it's a risk trouble now versus risk trouble later situation.
It's I'm all for risk and trouble now, as opposed to later.
I'm more in that camp too.
All right,
How
I'll
far
fire a
away
magic
are
missile
we?
at it.
Well, there we go.
Okay.
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 All right.
Roll
Is
the
done?
initiative, everybody.
All right then.
Hooray, I didn't get to ask a question.
Oh, sorry.
Well, he said the thing.
Yeah.
Let me get my gazer.
Hey.
Good job, Elise.
Hey,
Initiative.
it's pretty real good.
Oh.
I enjoy playing.
I'm right there with you, man.
I enjoy playing fucking Baxter purely for the fact that if I want to disconnect myself from what I know about the game when I'm talking about monsters, I can almost always be like, would Bax know anything? No, he wouldn't know anything about that.
The answer is no.
It's a big lizard. Like, it's to go seize a
90%
fucking
of the
drake.
time.
It's either a dragon or a large lizard. There's nothing in between.
That's true.
A boulet attacks them and Bax is like, tunnel rhino.
I'll put you at the top. At Kyra.
Squid with the with the body of a man, with the man of a body.
On the combat tracker and roll your magic missile damage.
Okay.
Get him.
Kind of conveniently, we can just do that and then immediately go to the top, because if we started with your turn, you'd be at the bottom anyways.
Yep.
Die, Gazer. You have no
Die,
place in this
Gazer.
world.
Damn.
Fuck.
Ah, shit.
I wasn't as angry at this thing as I was at the pirate earlier.
Yeah.
A leaf.
Okay, so you said it's 60 feet away on a roof.
60 feet away, about 30 feet up.
About 30 feet up, okay. There's no way I can probably get to it this turn. I'm going to get as close as I can.
You can bonus action dash.
Well, yeah, but I can't get onto a roof, like, in that.
I mean, you could throw things at it, right?
Throw thing
Yeah, I
at
can
it,
throw
right?
things at it. Like, that's what I'm saying. I was going to get as close as I can.
Ah, okay.
I'm going to run as close as I can to the area just below it.
All right, it's not at the edge of the roof, so you'd have to throw
Ah.
from a mild distance. It was definitely sitting back, like literally almost peering behind a chimney to look at you guys. It wasn't just perched on the edge. You could get, I'd say, within like 20 feet of the building, and you'd still be able to see it, but it would have cover.
I would be within 20 feet, but it would have cover.
Well, it'd be 30 feet up. It's just that way you'd have any angle of sight. If you ran directly under the
I
building,
think I'll just
it
try to
would
get as
be-
close as I can to it without attacking this turn then.
Alrighty, you sprint up to the bottom of the building and just keep an eye to see if you.
I
can
got
target moves.
I got 80 feet if I dash. So
Alright.
I can get
To the wall.
and it's about 30 feet up, he said. Yeah, there's nothing. I can't even go into my stance to get anything better. I'm gonna get as close as I can. Then I'm going to take a stance of air.
Alrighty. That's a leaf. The gazer turns around and begins flying away. Everyone at the gate, it is now invisible to you. As it leaves 60 feet away, it is now fully obscured.
Well, heck.
Well, it's
and-
gone.
It starts fleeing away beyond the rooftops.
Give me my turn. And chase.
Right up to where?
I move 30 feet in the direction that it is trying to get an. So I assume it flew like. The house would be between it and us now, correct?
So yeah, it was on the roof of the house here. I'll give you the exact spot. Then
So it would've
You guys
gone-
are at
Yeah.
this gate here. Pointer.
Where?
You guys are at this gate.
There we go. Oh, I was right.
Okay.
It was on this roof. It has fled away, but you can't see which direction because it was literally at the range of your vision.
Oh, we weren't even in the City of the Dead.
No,
We're on
you
the
were at the
edge.
gate.
I'm
So
going to.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm going to rush that way, and see if when I enter generally into the alleyway there, if I can see it.
I'm just so I know. All right. run. You run 60 feet that direction.
30 feet.
And
I'm not dashing.
You only run 30
Not
feet?
yet.
All right. You don't see it.
I would have ran up to the building, right? I would have noticed if it went this way.
If it went along the street, yes.
Okay, so it didn't cross.
You ran straight up. It would have been slightly behind like the roof of this building, looking down at you guys, and then you would have ran
Roof of
up to
this
the
building?
building.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
it was on
okay.
top of
it might have just gone
Okay,
back
so-
across the roofs.
Can you point out which roof it was on again? I didn't catch that part.
Apparently this one.
This one.
this roof.
Oh, gotcha.
I love how all of our pointers just appeared at once. Just that one. That roof.
So I would have basically. I was just making sure I would have knew if it went down, if it went across the road here. So,
So I'm going to.
over
Yeah,
here
I rush
somewhere.
forward. I'm going to take out a javelin as I run and skid along into view of that's the alleyway between those houses. For a second, get ready to throw my javelin at it if I can see it, but lacking that, ease my stance and it got away. As far as I'm concerned at that point, I don't have anything to chase it if it's out of sight. So that's me.
Torn.
Okay, I will. I'll try running along this alley, like for
That road.
That road.
yeah the road here.
Yeah, you see, like there's buggies. There's a few. There's not a ton of people out because it's raining heavily.
Torrin, hear
but
me
you
out.
see a few people. Just
Hear me
pedestrians
out.
moving
Give me a
about.
boost.
Give you a boost. Actually, yeah. I'm gonna run up here, just like, all right, get up. I'll like
You
take
can't
out the
throw-
shield and just be ready for like a launch up.
I can't rationalize. I don't even think with high jump rules, even if I doubled what Alif could do, I don't know if she can jump 30 feet up.
Oh, okay.
Well, I
then
can't
never
jump
mind.
30 feet, but I also have my air stance on, which will allow me to have a 15-foot fly speed.
So however high she can get from that, plus her
I guess
flying.
it'd be your jump, and then at the peak of your jump, then another 15 feet.
Well, how high is Torn?
Well, I'm fairly certain through most movement rules, the idea is that you
For
use
every
all of your
jump, you use
movement
1 foot of your movement.
of all movement speeds, yeah.
All right, well, I'll just have to climb up then.
Alright. Then
I think you.
will
Yeah, I
not
can't
do that.
imagine because jumping on top of Torn, like you couldn't even jump his full body height onto a shield and then off, and then plus 15 feet.
I think the idea is he was talking about like her running at him and then him like using the shield to like lower then launch her up with it.
like vault her.
Yeah, but yeah,
I
that's
can
what-
just climb. I have 80 feet of movement with other things, so I can climb up to a roof.
There should really be some kind of standard rules for handling that. Like, it's not hard to imagine how one would handle that, but there's really nothing that covers vaulting.
Yeah. It's whatever.
Yeah.
In that case, I'll just run down this road here and see if I can find it. If it comes into sight, like on the rooftop or anything.
I just thought of a really easy way to handle vaulting.
you can. Yeah, it's like you could do. So I'll have well, we can go with the vault thing. I think we can just make it a skill challenge.
If I may propose,
Okay.
adding the strength modifier of the vaulting character to the high jumps distance.
Yeah, that seems like a good way to do it.
It's very simple.
So how do high jump rules work then?
You'll have a 10-foot run-up speed, so you'll have to back up a little bit and then run up to him. And then you can jump up to, I believe it's your feet.
Yeah, move 10 plus feet, then jump a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier. When you make a standing high
It's
jump,
probably better if I just climb
Yeah,
at this
so-
point then. I don't have any strength hardly.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okay. Storm, what are you doing?
I guess I'm just running down the road looking for
Okay.
that fucking gazer.
You get a few yelps from the disparate people that are on the streets as they just see a dragonborn weapon out rushing down the road.
Don't worry, it's fine. I'm not after you.
Force grade.
Running by.
Force grave! Force grave! Force grave! Force grave! Force grave!
Do I say anything like on the roofs, on the
Um,
rooftops, or any in the streets or anything?
you're dashing.
Yeah, I'll dash if I have to.
Let's see. What would your? I'm just picturing the street itself. Roll me perception.
I'm good at those. Here we go. 15.
15. I'm gonna say no.
All right, fair. I'm blind in one eye. It's fine.
It's not even just the blind in one eye. It's the heavy rain. It's a small
Yeah.
thing, and even if you could see it, you'd barely see it here.
All right. And then at like the end of my dash, I'll just stop. Contextually, I'll stop moving and just give up on chasing it.
All right, that's Torin. Back to Kyra.
I mean, seeing that, like, I mean, I guess she'll run forward. I mean, she's not gonna be able to see it because no one else has. But like, I mean, I guess she can. Which way did Bax go again? He went down an alleyway,
He
right?
went this way.
I went that way to see if
Yeah.
it went that
You went
there, and
30
and I stopped like at the edge of it. It was very much if I couldn't see it down the alley, I was like, well, it got away. It could have gone up for all I know.
It just goes fucking straight up.
Yeah, I think she'll like make it to around like here or so, kind of like where she can see both of them, and be like, I guess it got away. It's like, all right, well,
10 feet to try and peer down both sides. Yeah, you would be able to see it from there.
yeah.
It moved 30 feet directly away from you guys. It was already at 60 feet, so even moving a little bit towards it wouldn't be enough to even put it at the edge of your vision.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well,
Oh,
looks
well.
like we just signed up for trouble later.
A leaf.
I want to climb up to the top of the roof. I will have to dash to do it.
You can you run on walls at this level?
I can't run on walls yet now.
You can't climb this wall.
I can't climb
It
this
is
wall.
wet, and it is a flat wall.
Is there any sunroofing or anything over top of doors or anything down the alleyway that Torin went down? Like door
that's a
frames
main
or like
road.
grab up? There'd be windows and things at that point, right?
Yeah, there would be. Many of them are shutters. You can run down a look. Make a perception check.
Can she hardcore parkour up?
That's what I was thinking.
Yes,
'cause,
I'm
if there
looking
was-
for footholds that she could try and climb up. So make a perception check to see if you can find an area that's suitable. You're looking
just
at
thought
like
of
a DC,
something
let's say 15
stupid.
for this.
What?
Hiya!
Okay, so when a monk gains the
15?
ability to run along walls, if two buildings are close enough to each other that, in theory, the space between them does not exceed your high jump, could you run up at it, run a bit up the wall, high jump off the wall to the wall on the course, like the other side, run up that 10 feet, high jump back, and then just, like,
I can't wait till I can run up walls, dude.
be an actual video game character?
It's a good thing I played all that
I'd
Assassin's
say
Creed.
you see a set of doors and shutters that are close enough together that you reasonably could climb. It doesn't look easy, but you could do it.
Okay, I'm going to attempt it then.
All right. Roll me a acrobatics check or athletics check.
Either or has to be one.
I'll say either or.
Okay. Because
'Cause
I'm much
it
better
just
at
depends on
acrobatics.
how you do it. Acrobatics would be jumping from spot to spot, while athletics is literally
17?
grabbing it and climbing. 17? Yeah, with some doing. You run, I'd say, about 20, 25 feet down the road. You, I'm going to say you'd have to dash if you wanted to also get all the way up. But
Yes.
as you see these areas, you nearly slip a few times. But you catch yourself and you drag yourself up. You are now 30 feet above the street. There's another yelp as you pass a window, and you see a couple inside. Unexpecting.
A pot
And,
comes flying out the window toward you.
This like passes by. It's like passes by, turns back, goes back to the window. Nice. Goes back up. I'm playing. Oh! Do I see anything on the roof?
So you move 25 feet and then up. Roll me a perception check. You could possibly see it here.
You could do it. You could
Come on,
Ooh.
perception. I've been doing okay with you this time.
You
Don't
could
do me bad now.
You can prevent whatever Aaron's
what?
desperately
Good.
trying to stop us from doing.
slightly, but I'm just trying to run this the way it would need to be run.
It's the same thing. It's the same picture. Fucking, I would love it if the gazer was smart enough to, like, well, not smart enough so much, I guess, as had the fucking impossible foresight of knowing that we would chase it, so when it leaves, it goes 5 feet back to get out of our view, turns straight up, and just into the sky.
Fucking up.
We would definitely see it if it did that.
Not if
Going
it,
straight up in the sky.
it was already
Once it exceeds 60 feet. You
it was
can't
already
see
30
shit.
feet up. If it had like 20 feet or 30 feet of speed. No, actually, you know what? Right away, if it had
Even if it
even
dashed
15
straight
feet,
up.
it could dash straight up, and then he's just gone. Like,
Oh, yeah.
there's no way.
Test you.
Just goes above the cloud line, just stops, and is like, now I go home,
Unfortunately-
and just starts floating along.
Oh my god!
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
You do not see it.
Oh, gazer,
I'm just
why?
at the top, and I'm just like looking around, and I just
Yeah,
can't
you
see
get
anything.
up top. There's like a brief lightning flash that illuminates the entire rooftops around you, and you have no idea where this thing could be.
I'll look on the illuminated sky, you fail to see the tiny dot floating into the heavens.
You know, you know what? It went up.
As far as I'm concerned,
I am
it went up.
assuming it went up. I'm
far-
just, as far as we are concerned.
find me here.
You know what? We don't know what it did. I don't care what Aaron says unless he objectively proves it didn't go up. I assume that that's what it did.
I will curse in Orcish.
Getting so much rain in
So
his
just
eyes.
from where I am, I'm just gonna just yell out, "It's not over here! You guys catch it!"
It's not
gone.
down here either.
It's gone.
Poor fucking gazer.
I mean, poor gazer, it got out
Poor
alive.
gazer.
It's more than most gazers can expect.
It's true.
Yeah.
Barely survived.
Lucky.
Was it
is
Nat
what
19?
I'd call
It
him.
was not quite that 19.
Alif just pouts and sits on the edge of the building for a second before climbing down,
Okay.
Well, shit.
passing by the people again, just like sorry.
Okay. I just realized I have 11 javelins.
How are you carrying those?
I don't know. Let's not think about it. All right, so if that thing got away, it's probably going to alert whoever it works for, spoiler tag Xanathar's Guild, relatively quickly. So we should probably get this over with as fast as we can before it goes and tells people that we're around and hostile.
I mean, they already know that, but yeah, let's get this over with.
They won't know that we're specifically here. Not until that thing makes it back somewhere. Unless they're also hiding in here and that was guarding the perimeter. In which case,
That was your
Or there's
gazer
more-
number
or
one.
there's-
Yeah.
Or there's more gazers.
in that case, there's nothing we can do about it to begin with.
Yeah.
Let's just be quick about this.
Yeah.
All right. Moving
We're all
on.
lies down, just like
I'm
looking at
going-
the wall. Like one day I'll climb
I-
you.
I don't really have to equip my gauntlets, so it's not a big deal, but I will keep a javelin out and in one of my hands, just in case I have to hurl it at something.
One day I'll be able to run up you wall.
Um,
I will.
You guys are getting some weird eyes from the guards, but they haven't said anything yet.
Walk
Just
back
two
again.
dudes sat on top of the gate. You guys like right beside, like, yeah, we're not.
We walk past again the same way before. Back salutes with shovel.
Hey! Why do I have a shovel? We're not digging anything up!
He salutes with javelin.
Yeah,
Salutes with
that's
shovel.
more appropriate. Ding.
We're
Officer.
not taking anyone out, sir. We're putting people in.
Carry on.
Also letting gazers in.
We are not here to rob anything. We are just here to go into a grave and take something that was placed there for safekeeping. Thank you, officers.
You guys make your way into the city of the dead.
Keep your eye out for the fucking necromancer.
And
I will kill that fucker. I promise I will.
We'll see.
I will
see,
find him.
you see basically nobody. It's barren at this point. The rain is coming down so heavily. There's no one who would be insane enough to visit the City of the Dead at this point in the day.
Insane enough.
You quickly find the mausoleum you're looking for. It's a open stone gate. There's there's a locked metal gate on the front. There's an open stone archway surrounding it. It's fairly ornate, but there's been more impressive ones that you've seen around.
All right, I know she said that there's no protection or anything on this place, but we also know that there's a necromancer kicking around the City of the Dead. So, if there's dead bodies afoot, we should be prepared for something to go wrong.
Yeah.
Equipped
I'm
this.
So Xanathar's got.
I'm gonna cast detect magic.
All right. The lampposts nearby have a faint aura. I believe it's evocation magic, but it seems relatively inert. And you'd also get a slight air of divination magic about all of them as well.
And you can just keep that on for a while.
Yeah.
I believe that lasts up to 10 minutes, or is it an hour?
I was gonna wait until we got closer to the actual destination, but
Yeah, like you're up against the mausoleum at this point.
yeah. So doing it.
And it is concentration, I believe, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Detect
Yeah.
magic.
So
Concentration up to 10 minutes. Okay.
So if we move
you
quick
cast
enough,
that?
if we move quick enough,
No
it should
major-
last in here.
No major sources of magic coming from the mausoleum itself.
Okay.
Key,
So
click, click.
yeah.
It works. You walk up to a padlock on the front. It's a polished steel. The key clicks through it, and the gate creaks open. Inside is nearly dark. It's very, very dimly lit, and you see a staircase descending down into darkness. Immediately visible through the what little light is coming into the area, you see a couple stone coffins in the first area you're standing at.
I will light a torch.
Already, are you lighting it while inside, I assume?
Yeah.
All right. It is not nearly instantly extinguished by the rain outside.
Yeah. That'd be ridiculous.
Because Baxter said to be on our guard, I will take the stance of fire, and I will be on my guard.
The stench of fire.
The stance of fire.
Yes. All right. And
Down we go, I guess.
Yep. You guys begin heading your way down into the crypts. There are empty torch sconces adorning the walls as you make your way down this long stone staircase, with stone coffins in alcoves containing dust, and you see the set of just bones lying there on their own. Let's see. We have this. Where are we here? We have maps and things to look at.
maps and things.
Maps
Things
and
mapped.
things.
Maps and things.
We gotta do that. We gotta do that Dead Space thing, where we gotta check the dead bodies to see if they're actually.
We have to curb stomp them.
Dead. Yeah.
Just all of their limbs go flying everywhere.
I stand corrected. Let me backtrack slightly.
Ooh.
Oh.
Because, of course, when you arrive, the gate is already open.
Ah, nuts!
God dang it!
Fuck!
That
All right,
changed
fuck it, let's
everything.
run. I'm kidding.
How? God!
Let's go kill them.
Fuck.
I sharpen the key into a shiv.
We have the key.
One punch from the knuckle. Yeah, you see the key. You see the lock just lying on the ground. The gate opened. Heading down the stairs, you notice this would be a Leaf again with her high passive.
Yay!
There is a steel key on the ground, some 30 feet down the stairs. It doesn't have a layer of dust over it like everything else in the area.
This looks new. I'm gonna go to pick it up.
So they had a key
What'd
too
you
to get
find?
in here?
Found a key.
Hmm.
It doesn't look like it belongs here.
Yeah. Maybe they brought it in and just didn't need it anymore. Since they're already in.
Could be.
Maybe.
Who has the original key?
Me, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, you already
Me.
said you opened it.
I remember I said I took it, but you
Torin.
said you opened it. I was like,
Torrin's got it.
Okay.
guess I
Looking at both keys, Torin, they do not look the same.
Ooh. It's for a different thing.
Weird. I guess we should hold on to it then.
Yeah. Alright, let's go see
I
what
put it.
the
I
hell's
put it
going
in my
on.
empty. I put it in my empty hit dice pouch.
Is there anything around that looks like it can be opened with a key?
In the immediate vicinity, no. It's coffins. You see dust and coffins as you go through the mausoleum itself.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, walking the catacombs, there's about a 30-40 foot journey down, and then it kind of arcs around into smaller little alcoves. Going through each of them, it seems barren. If there was something here, it's not there. It's not there anymore. You see footprints disturbing the dust. As you get deeper in, you get into areas that are less likely to be disturbed by wind and any of the rain that's coming in from above.
Okay.
Do the footprints lead into that area?
They lead in and out.
And out.
They've.
Hmm.
Whoever's been here has already left.
Left.
What is that noise?
Yeah.
Oh, that's someone mowing the lawn, I think, over in the neighborhood. I'll try
okay.
to lower my
Somebody's
volume.
mowing outside. We should probably keep going.
I thought it was like at first. I thought it was like part of like the music I was.
Yeah, like the
playing in
ambience,
my
because it sounded like it
headphones.
was like fucking empty, like fucking echoey, like
Yeah.
halls or something.
It's like I don't remember this part of the song. I have. Oh, whatever.
Should
Well.
we follow?
Yeah, there's, I guess, no harm in doing that.
We still don't know really if they're here for the same thing, right?
I find it hard to believe they're not, but I guess we don't know for sure.
Aaron, reminder:
Check
the
it out.
people that we beat up that were attacking the lady, that were they Xanathar's guild thugs?
Yes.
Okay,
That's
so
why Torin stabbed the last one in the throat when he knocked him out.
yeah. Well, if it's the Xanathar's guild, it's confusing about why they'd go after the lady if they still thought that she had the stone. If they also knew it was here.
Yeah, and we came here immediately.
Maybe it's the fucking necromancer or something.
Do you think it
I
could be
don't
the Zentarim?
Hmm?
They were after the. They were after this
Maybe.
being, or the stone.
It seems like right now they have a lot to deal with in keeping a low profile. But at the same time, that doesn't mean they're totally shut down, so maybe it is.
Well, it could be like the new leader of the Zentarim said. There are some people in the Zentarim sort of doing their own thing.
Split to groups and whatnot.
Yeah.
If it is, I doubt that we'd get anywhere by asking them about it.
Yeah. This is just speculation on our part. So.
I don't suppose we could, is there, like, ways further into this place, or is it just where we
You
are?
guys, if you follow footsteps at all, you go slightly deeper in, but you eventually come to a dead end. You see the footsteps lead up to a lone sarcophagus that's in its isolated chamber. It's pushed open in the side, and there is a few handprints in the dust on the top of it.
So it's open. Is it, but not totally open?
Like there's a doorway to the crypt
Right.
at the end of the dead end. That's been opened. The sarcophagus or coffin itself is sealed, but it looks like someone was touching the top of
Well,
it, and
we
then
should-
the footprints lead back out.
We should probably investigate what we can while we're here.
I agree.
So let's Let's go ahead and try to disturb some dead bodies, I guess.
I've gotten no hint of any magic down here. Also,
Looking around, there would be. Let me double check one.
Just in case we open that and something mean pops out. Paladin, you have like a... Can you, like, sense them? You've done that before, haven't you? Undead, I mean.
Yeah, I can. It just doesn't work through, like, solid walls or...
I see.
And it's only within... When I activate it, it's only within a certain amount of distance.
Can it penetrate like a coffin?
Can it?
Generally, it'll say how much stone or lead or metal it can go through. Kyra, there is, on every single coffin, there is a very slight aura of abjuration.
Does a coffin count as total cover?
Yes. If something is inside
Okay,
a
then I
coffin, it would
wouldn't.
be in total cover.
Then I would not be able to sense it.
Grr.
Yeah. I would also be able to, like, sense the presence of any place that or object that has been consecrated or desecrated.
imagine this place super would be.
Uses I have. Is that...
It was desecrated.
What are we looking for exactly?
I've got 4 of these. I may as well use them.
Nothing
I
major
will.
lost.
Yeah, I will use one of my divine sense.
Ping divine sense. The area itself is registering as consecrated.
Okay. No undead or anything.
Nothing undead picking up.
Didn't think so.
No celestial fiends or fae.
Cool. All right. I turn to Bax.
Does anyone have
that's
proficiency in survival?
No, I do not.
Nope.
No, I don't. Big darn.
Yes.
Roll me survival, Leaf.
Our savior!
Hooray!
What I lack in HP, I make up for in skills.
The secret rogue.
You clock. There, it's hard to make out at first. There are 2 sets of footprints they look like they were walking in single file, but they were slightly off of, like they weren't perfectly behind one another. So looking down at the footprints in the dust, you notice a second pair of slightly bigger boots.
There were more people here. At least 2.
Going
Okay.
out. Is there still the 2 sets of footprints?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, at a glance, to anyone not really paying attention, it would look like smears of one boot just being dragged as they lift it up and put it back down. But it's just one person with bigger shoes walking callously over the other person's footprints.
Well, if that's the case, then they're not here anymore,
They obviously
nothing to
came
really-
in here to take something.
and it looks like they got it.
Looking inside the, I mean, I know that it's been taken, but looking inside the one that's open, there doesn't seem to be any like stone-like things in there.
There's just that disturbance where the hands were on top.
So it hasn't
But-
been opened yet.
The coffin in there is not open now.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That's why I was asking to, like, detect undead in case something in there was going to be mean.
So we can open it, I guess.
Yep. I got the most hit points, so if something jumps out,
Equip fist!
it's probably... I'm gonna go over to it. I don't have any means to be like, I open it, if something moves, I bap it. That's looking a bit too far ahead, but I will... mechanically, Aaron, would you say opening this coffin would be an action or an interaction?
I'd say it's an interaction.
I would like to open it whilst dodging.
I'll give you that.
All right, cool.
You get low and ready to spring away in case anything jumps out at you, and you start pushing the lid of the coffin. Roll me an athletics check.
Gotcha. Here we go. Ah! Oh no, guys!
no.
It's because I'm dodging!
Yeah, you can't get quite a good grip. Your hands are still wet from outside.
Does anyone want to give me a hand with this?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, help.
Can I get Can I get advantage from that?
Sure.
That's much better.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, as you get a bit of help, you find your grip, and you stay low. You push. After a brief bit of resistance, there's a light crack as whatever adhesive was sealing this thing closed snaps away, and you push forward. A not pleasant odor fills the room. It's not like disgusting, but it's definitely not lovely. There is a preserved but definitely mildly rotted corpse in the inside, lying perfectly still.
Is there anything in there besides the corpse?
There would be some rotted flower petals. That's about it.
So what else inside?
Some rotted flowers and
corpse.
and a corpse.
Okay.
Sorry, what else in there again?
Rotted flower petals and a corpse.
No, like I didn't hear corpse.
Rot.
Hey, dead body.
I can't believe I'm about to kill my fellow players.
as I'm just like,
That's my job.
I don't see a stone.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Still no magic from this thing.
Yep, nothing. That light.
I mean,
or
again, aside from the other.
abjuration still in the air, and clearly adhering to the coffin itself. A bit of that is in that thing as well, but other than that, no, it doesn't seem to radiate any magic.
Shit.
Well, that's wonderful.
Well, now we're back
Is
to
the,
the
is the
square
corpse
fucking one.
like wearing anything?
It had clothes on. You don't know how long this thing has been here. It's not all bones yet, so not super long. But the clothes that it was wearing when it
'Cause
was
if I-
interred have tattered and weathered away, just
Okay.
in the rot. There's like this dusty, not quite nobleman's clothes, but they're like robes.
I was going to say because if I was going to hide something, I put it in the corpse's pocket. So I wanted to check. But if he doesn't, if it's like dilapidated, like beyond repair, then it probably doesn't have any.
There are no pockets immediately visible now.
Came up to here, they came inside, they messed with this. You said there was adhesive sealing it.
Yes, it seemed like when
So
you
it-
pushed it, you broke some seal that there would have been like a glue or something that was keeping this airtight.
So then, this wasn't open before,
Yeah.
but they still investigated it. Was there any sign of them having investigated anything else in particular? Like, did the footsteps seem to walk to and stop in front of anything else in here?
Taking a look at the hands and the prints where they touched on top, there it seems to be like it's not, there's not a lot of them. It doesn't look like they were grabbing all over. It's in one area close to the door, as it looks like two hands rested on it briefly, and then there's like a hand smear as though something was grabbed.
Yeah, she said her familiar brought it here, so I don't think her familiar could have opened this thing on its own.
Could I
Probably just left the stone on top of it.
go over to where like the hands on the wall,
what-
the hands
what
on the
I-
wall, right?
I think we've got the same
The
idea.
hands are on the sarcophagus's lid.
On the lid. Okay. Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
how thick is the lid?
The lid itself, about a foot and a bit thick.
Can I tap on the lid around where those handprints are? Just like,
Yeah, you can do so. Feels like stone. Punched plenty of it in your time.
what's it sound like?
Yeah.
Sounds as though you're knocking on stone. Doesn't
Like
seem
not
it's
like not hollow. Is where I'm going with that.
Doesn't seem like there's anything hidden there.
Okay, it's not
There's
here.
not a lot left in here.
Unless it was just hidden on top, in which case that's not much of a hiding place. We should have asked where in here it was.
Well, like Kyra said, it was brought here by a familiar, right? So it probably wouldn't be hidden amazingly well.
Yeah.
The footprints left, right? Like we can see them
They
leave.
came in and they left.
Yeah. This is that heckin' DM's worst nightmare of like, and I'm gonna answer the same question 40 times. Because it's trying to keep a mental
Wooden
image of the
chair.
scene.
Elise gonna like grab the key that she had gotten.
Yep.
There's nothing else in here that a key would work with, right?
Absolutely not.
But it was
So that
unlocked
means-
when we got here, I believe.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
the
this
lock
key
was on the
isn't for
ground.
this key isn't for the lock though.
Why do you say that?
'Cause
When
it
Tor
doesn't look
compared
like
the two,
his.
they were like different skeleton keys. They don't match up.
I
The key
guess
do-
I
the key
I guess
doesn't
I
register
zoned
as
out
magic,
at that
does it?
point. Never mind. Good call.
Which means that this was maybe accidentally left behind.
Could be. The key doesn't register as magic, right? I'm assuming.
No, it's just a steel
I'd
key.
like to go to the footprints. I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna go to the footprints. I'd like to like walk along them and just inspect the area and see if there's anything else that they seem to touch or any weird path they took and any like indents in the walls, what have you.
Did they leave a chair?
Did they leave
Get
it?
the heck outta here.
I feel like that's where we are right now. We're like,
I was actually going to say, like, if we found out what this thing could have been used for, maybe we could know where to go.
well,
We didn't see anything that required a keyhole.
but
Exactly.
they brought
That
it here
means
and then they left it here. So unless it's a skeleton key that can just generally open locks like they did, and then they decided to discard such a useful thing once they got inside, unless that's the case, which it shouldn't be, then they used it and didn't want it anymore. So why?
I think it maybe might have been accidentally left here. Maybe they had to.
Rush in
Drag
and rush
something
out?
up.
Well, if that's the case, why did they even take it out? Unless, again, it's a crazy key that can just unlock anything. But,
Doesn't seem to be. It's not magic.
or maybe it's a skeleton key for all of the graves here? All the mausoleums? But I feel like something
We
like that
could-
wouldn't exist. These are individually built by different families,
If that's
right?
the case, maybe we can ask that man, the paladin,
Oh yeah.
Sir
Is he-
Everdon.
Would he still be here?
I don't.
You've
think
only
he's a
ever seen him
paladin
here
of
at
the-
night.
Your
I
more
don't think
pressing
he's a paladin of
concern.
the City of the Dead. He's just a paladin. I don't. What makes you think he would know?
Well, if he patrols this place, maybe this is his. Maybe they took the key from him.
If
it's
we
a
don't have
key
any
that can
other
open any
leads.
lock here.
If we don't got any
Worth a
other
shot.
leads, it's at least worth checking in with them and telling them what's going on. But I do agree with what Torrance getting that, in that we maybe want to look for stronger leads until nightfall.
Yeah.
Roll
there's-
me. No, you just know. You've lived. The one place you could check Torin would be the Metal House of Wonders. It's the guild hall of the Splendid Order of Armorers, Locksmiths, and Finesmiths. It's in the dock ward, and generally, if anyone could tell you where a key was made, or what a key goes to, they would be there.
Okay.
Actually, might know somewhere that could tell us where and what this key is used for.
What I would do for a Rod of Secrets
Or
right
at the very
now.
least, who made it? Yeah.
Or Wand of Secrets. Yeah, man. I get it.
The amount I'd like just point that thing and be like, "Are there doors?"
Yeah.
I'm just expecting that the necromancer is just right across from one of the walls, just like glare.
Can I like
Fuck
search
you, this
for
is not
secret
me.
doors? Can I make a perception check or something?
How are you going about searching for secret doors?
Oh,
There's,
Just
currently,
going
you guys are at the end of. The walls have been mostly smooth until now.
I will
The
point
area
out.
you're in gets slightly more jagged as though it was dug out later, and then you're in another smooth.
I will
area.
say that was effectively my intention in tracing the footsteps as well. Is to see if there's anything in the walls that were irregular that might be construed as a.
Like the steps went up to the wall.
Yeah, I'm basically looking for like, is there a brick that maybe was pushed or something to that effect? Like,
As you two hunt about, you give it a good solid sweep of everywhere the footsteps have gone. After about 5-6 minutes, doesn't seem like they've ever even hung out near the walls longer than a second. You find like occasionally a handprint as they leaned up against it, but you see like their elbow making contact. It doesn't seem like you find anything.
And given the rain, do you feel like there's any point in us trying to follow the footsteps back out and along the ground?
That's heavy ass rain. So
Yeah, I
The only
know.
reason you can even see them here is because you went
dust.
downstairs. This is the dust down here.
Ah!
Outside the mud and everything. It was-
Damn you, rain.
We could maybe
This
go and
fucking
check out the
sucks.
docks, like you said. And if we can't find anything out at the docks, we can come back and ask the Reverdon.
Those feel like our two leads.
All right.
Ah, we were so close! We were so close to getting it!
Square one again.
Hooray! I love that. Okay. I guess I'll take them to where that locksmith is. Or
All
the
right.
But who did it?
guild.
Just as you guys were leaving back,
It's like, I don't understand, though. It couldn't have been the Xanathar's Guild. It had to have been someone else. And who else would know so directly? Ah! The Gazer was here! Which means the Xanathar's Guild was watching us! Which means...
What's
what
your
is...
marching order?
Probably I'm in front because I probably left first.
if we're talking about long term, I'd say Bax would be in front because we've established that if stuff's going to hit us, it should hit Bax.
And because of how excited he
specifically right
is, he's
now.
probably in front of you, turned his back to where we're actually going,
Totally.
and is just like violently like moving his hands at
I
you,
will
like
say, as,
ah!
and, if given enough time at this, while we're marching, Bax will be like,
Which means, if the Gazer was here, they were watching us, which means...
grabs Torn by the collar. What does that mean? What does that mean?
All right, I'm gonna have you guys in a 2x2. I'll have Torin and Bax up front, and Kyra and Alif behind.
That's fair.
Next.
And as you guys be walking out of the mausoleum,
Oh, Aaron, why would you have us be in a 2x2 fucking place and then say we're not left yet? What the fuck?
And
Oh man, if only we knew the solution to this puzzle was to leave the tomb.
to die.
you see 3
I hate
chairs ready
that.
to surround
I
you.
hate it when you're fucking playing a video game or something and you spend like forever in like the end of a dungeon and you're like, oh, the story seems to have hit a dead end. I don't get it. You spend like an hour being like, is there something here? Like something I gotta click on?
Yeah.
The solution is to try to leave and flag an event where someone drags you back in. And you're like,
Give up and
fuck
leave.
you! Made me feel like a loser.
Damn it, Mr. Dragon Heist!
Anyways, what kills us?
As you guys crest the top of the stairs, walking towards the exit, you see 4 figures standing outside, looking towards you. Torin, despite your not amazing perception, you clock immediately that every single one of these figures has eye tattoos along their arms.
I'm always looking for that.
Yeah, he
That's
also
the
has a
one
torch,
thing
too.
I'm always looking for.
Yeah, I was like, you would clock that instantly.
Is there a map to be used?
There is a map. There is a map.
We're getting a map!
I like maps.
Get the map. Ooh.
Oh.
As you see 4 small,
Oh, this is a fucking small ass area.
Yeah.
hunched. See, you guys were downstairs. There's a different map for there, but you guys
Oh,
were
okay.
getting a fight down there.
I was gonna say.
I
even
run
if-
down there.
Even if it wasn't, this place is like 30 to 35 feet across at any given interval. Remember, maps are deceptive about how big things actually are.
Yeah.
You don't take up that full square.
Yeah.
See, 4 Durgar.
Oh, it's
Oh,
those
no.
boys.
Oh, we haven't seen one of these boys in a while. Last time we saw one of them was the Mind Flare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm out of spell slots.
Say it, boy.
It's alright, I got lots of
You're
punch
out of
slots
spell
left.
slots too.
I have lots of fists, guys. Don't worry.
I got
You
plenty
guys
of
may be out of spell
I got
slots, but
plenty
we
of
have
fist.
fists.
We got fist points out the wazoo.
Yeah, dude.
The one in the back, directly in your line of sight, just holds one hand out towards all 4.
Oh,
I
no.
want to rename my key my fist
All right,
slots.
you've had your fun. Hand over the stone, and we'll let you live.
Makes you think we got it.
See, what
Fucking Bax just puts his hand towards them and just very calmly.
what does it mean?
You mean you aren't the one that took it?
Let's not play games.
Look,
I agree.
we don't have it, and we're also in a hurry. So,
You're also in our way.
I
So,
guess we're doing this. And he slams his fists together as the three beside him do as well, and all four
Oh, no.
grow.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
To
do
double
it!
inside.
Enlarge, reduce yourselves, you fucks!
Well, I'm really glad I'm back here.
Shall we?
Here, they're out
Two-
there.
Pulling his-
Two of them grow, and since they were in adjacent spaces, bump into each other like, oh, sorry,
Sorry, Mike. Sorry.
All
Sorry,
right.
Michael.
Shall we?
Sorry, Mike.
Do you want us to reroll our initiative?
I'll roll all initiatives. That'll make it easier.
Okay.
Initiative,
But can I keep my
roll
23?
all.
Aw.
can I roll my initiative myself?
Yeah.
I rolled a Nat 19.
I'm not
I already
asking
did.
for any particular reason.
Because I already did, and I'm gonna be real, the Duragor did poorly. No.
All right, but hear me out. So did I. I did as poorly as them.
Actually, poorly did.
I
I'm gonna just.
understand. Sometimes die
They might
rolls
have
are
rolled
on.
higher than you. I think their initiative is worse than yours.
Let's get them, boys.
All right, I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna
Try and scare him.
Pull the spook.
Do 'em a spook.
I will use my channel divinity to my conquering aura.
Torin, do me a big favor
ready?
and never move from in front of those doors. Because
Yeah,
I
it's
don't have
probably
a lot of HP.
Yeah, it
Advantage
fucking.
on this save.
They have advantage on their save.
Oh, wait, 1 second. Let me look at your thing because it might not be a spell. And
It's
they-
not a
they-
spell. It's a channel divinity.
Yeah. No, unless it's yeah, they're good.
If they
Target
have
roll.
magic resistance, it would have parsed in.
They have sort of magic. Or they have Duragor resilience.
Ah, gotcha. But if they have like, if they're immune or resistant or anything to frightened, then I'll just
Hit him with it.
All right,
1 fails.
fuck. All right.
The only named
They
one.
Oh, yeah. The only named one. Do they have advantage or anything like that, or no?
No.
Cool. All right, that one's scared. Heck,
That's just
get
that
away from me.
Gorath.
One of them did for some reason, and I don't know why.
Oh, you want to roll it again for him?
He dropped a 13, so he would have succeeded either way.
Yeah, you would have succeeded. Yeah, okay, cool.
He would have been exactly at your DC.
Yeah. Ah!
One
Damn
failed.
you!
The named one
now
failed.
Yeah, it's
name
the
one
only one
failed.
that failed. Get him, boys!
Aura.
I'm gonna run.
All right, we're doing this. Turns.
Where you going, boss?
Put this about.
All right, I use my conquering presence, like, and I'll goad fucking Goroth over there. It's like, come on, didn't you want to fight? And that's my action. So yeah, that's my turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna fight.
Five.
Watch. I'm
You're
do
on.
it.
I'm coming.
Let's go.
Gonna go around here.
I'm just waiting for you
And,
to fight.
I'm gonna go into my stance of fire.
Right?
Kabow. Actually, there's a lot of water around. I'm gonna go stance of water.
There's tons of water around.
There is.
Ridiculous. What does the water one do?
Same thing as fire.
Ah, it's just water flavored. Cool.
it's bludgeoning instead of fire damage.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Actually, no, it's cold instead of fire damage. My bad.
Okay.
That makes more sense, because switching to bludgeoning when it's not inherently magical is like... Things might resist that one, though. It seems less useful.
Yeah. And at that point, I'm gonna go for a punch at him.
You can choose
with my-
to do bludgeoning or cold with water stance.
Nice.
Oh, you can choose. Oh, right. I'm gonna hit him with cold.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You're targeting Durgar 1.
I'm
If we
gonna
were-
I'm gonna
if we were
punch
fighting
at him
Skeletons. That'd be
and
that'd be
hope
fine.
and hope for yeah.
If
Nope.
only we were fighting the Necromancer.
You make an attack.
Dwayne!
Miss Dwayne.
Not Dwayne.
Not the
Dwayne!
rock.
At which point, I am staying the fuck back.
Probably for the best.
That's me. I had to use my
Alrighty.
bonus action to go into my stance.
Bax. Bax, help.
What do you mean backs help?
Whose turn is it?
What do we
It's
mean?
me.
What do I mean? Bax, help.
Kyra.
Alrighty.
Oh, there is a second named one.
I named him Dwayne.
Yeah.
She's gonna get here and here. She's gonna heckin' shoot a firebolt at Gorath over there.
Dwight.
Dwight!
No, Kyra, kill Dwight.
Where's Dwight?
This
He's
is
over there.
Dwight.
And then there's Doo-Doo.
Doo-doo?
Dwight
Or Dway Dway.
And he's
Dwayne-
Dwayne is doing
Dwayne,
fucking breakdancing
Dwight,
over there.
Dwight.
Fucking
Fucking-
Dway Dway.
I
Gorath.
actually, ooh,
And then there's Gordon.
I'm gonna get here actually
You get there? Okay.
Why?
because I have an idea.
Yeah, I hope it's a good one.
5,
As
10,
you
5.
as you step out the door, a thin blue beam shoots down to.
Oh, of course it does.
Oh,
He's back.
You succeed. You jump out the way as the ground underneath you freezes. Looking up, there is a badly hurt gazer.
Back to you, you little shit. All right,
Shouldn't have fucking came back.
all right. So would I be able to hit Dwayne and Doo-Doo over there with a 15-foot cone?
Dwayne and Doo-Doo? Yes, there's no way you couldn't.
Yeah.
They're so big.
I am gonna throw my burning hands at him.
All right, they're gonna have advantage. I think you should already parsing because they have it.
Or that's
That's the thing I can just do as a Gnostic.
Genie.
I thought you
Yeah,
were out of spell slots.
I am. But I can cast a burning hands once for long rest as a first level spell.
neato. Well,
Nazi thing,
I
yeah.
hope it kills them, because then they'll kill you.
I have 5 feet of movement.
Why
left.
is the wizard always insisting going in the front?
It's true. It's a silly thing to do.
It is.
You're
Well,
eating.
I hope it kills them.
It's a silly thing to do that I've not yet to see your stats properly supporting.
What did they get?
Fucking idiot.
7
man.
and then 11.
Oh, so they both fail.
Meh.
Yeah.
That's a store.
I hope they die.
Wait, who else is being targeted?
That damage sucked.
Doo-Doo and Dwayne.
Targeting yourself?
Am I?
Yeah, save 20 versus you got a 19 plus
There's a
1.
save. There's a save
Oh, no,
there for
that's
Kyra
from-
versus the
That's
Gazer.
from that's the gazer. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that
Okay,
was
that's
you.
okay.
I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, they both take a big old wall of flame against them.
Minimal damage.
Yeah.
No, not
they're-
minimal.
Their Duergar resistance did not parse in. I'll have to remember that.
To be fair, minimal, not minimum.
That's fair. And I will
Yeah.
move back over this way.
I want to see if they have reach.
Fucking, I can't remember. There's something I remember being. Does enlarge increase their reach? Because most creatures' physical reach is like equal to the amount of spaces they take up, but I may be
Just not increase
misremembering.
their reach. No.
Okay.
Still doesn't shove.
You're still
Get
in my
'em
way.
back.
You're still in my way. Like,
You still
Yep.
movement?
well, I mean, first of all,
Insist on
I fought one of you guys before, but getting a chance to take on 4 of you at once, and when you've grown to such ridiculous proportions, that gets me excited! And I'm a hype. He charges into overwhelming odds! I charge into overwhelming odds.
I like to take my action to charge into overwhelming odds.
He strikes with reckless abandon! Using reckless attack, I'm going to...
you rename it to Reckless Abandon.
I may.
It sounds like an advanced reckless attack, like you get at like level 14.
Strikes to cut down the Goliaths before him! Let's see if I cut down the Goliath before me. Alright, that's, I will wager a guess that I hit. Alright. Calling up divine fury from the storms around him, Bax puts down his opponent with a single series of strikes over the following few seconds.
Punch him in the stomach. The radiant burst shoots through his core, and he coughs up a bit of blood that sticks to his beard and starts dripping down from the rain.
Oh, Logan,
Yeah.
could you go after not the frightened one?
Well, I've already hit him, so we've done that.
Not kill
but
him, I
on
guess.
on future attacks, if you wish me to, I could change my target. But I have already committed to hitting him.
Yes, just in future.
Okay, sure. And then that's me. My bonus action was spent on the rage.
Yep.
So, come on, boys! I also, just as a side part of that, I will just say to those around me, you'd better strike me down, boys! Otherwise, this tiny boy is gonna be a big problem! I don't know if you want me to make a check to try to gather their attention, but I'm trying to get them all to zone in on me, since they're surrounding me.
These guys are generally aware of you as a group. They have their priorities.
Then they know I'm the most dangerous.
Yeah.
No, we have to go in order.
Dwayne.
First, we have to kill that one back there. And then
Dwayne
we...
absolutely will comply.
Especially since my friends can't do their magic right now.
Yeah.
I can cast Fist.
I have a bit of healing. If y'all can deal with 10 healing.
You take 7 damage reduced from 14.
Alrighty.
That's
okay. I'm not
gonna
worried.
Stay back here.
Yes!
Yeah, you stay back there,
Kyra,
leave.
also leave!
Fucking Kyra! Fucking Kyra, why'd you come up in the first place, you fool?
Burning hands.
God damn
I understand that much. But like,
Burning hand.
You do rolls a 23 to hit as well.
that's fine. They have advantage, I mean.
Yeah.
Why am I
You
being
take 8 damage reduced from 16.
You guys need to get out of here.
I think I'm safe right where I am.
You guys need to leave. Oh, you're going after Kyra? Well, Kyra's dead.
Yep.
Bye, Kyra.
That's a hit. That is a 20.
Want me to land you a
to
vestige
hit.
character?
Also can't shield. Kyra, you take 13 points of damage.
Oof.
Gorath is going to make an attack. It's going to be a straight roll because he can see Torin.
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
Do you have
so...
advantage?
Reckless
Oh,
He
attack.
has
yeah, 'cause
advantage
it's
with
fucking-
reckless, but he has disadvantage
Yeah.
because afraid.
Right.
Yeah, luckily he can't even get into you guys from where he is. Oh, yeah, actually, apart from that one that just hit you, you're basically all safe. I got him locked.
Okay.
Yeah.
He swings at you. You bring your fist up and punch it against this war pick as he brings it down against just the like brass plate you have at the edge of your gauntlets, stopping it in place and then deflecting it away.
Minor shockwave, all of the raindrops surrounding us freeze momentarily and scatter out. And then he kicks me in the face, I'm sure.
He's gonna remake his save. It's DC 13.
Oh, was that his only attack?
Yes, they don't have multi-attack.
Oh, okay, cool.
They do a lot of damage, but they don't have multi.
I thought those first two attacks were both from Dwayne, which is why I was so like, oh shit, you guys need to leave.
They can do like 30 damage per round. Go. Just run. If I die, you can bring me back with a fucking negligible donation to your local charity. Just run.
The fear on Gorath ends.
No.
Ah, heck.
That's alright. Do I still need to stay away from him?
No,
Oh,
not anymore.
okay, if he's not
Kill
food.
him now.
Okay.
Yeah, feel free to kill him now. All right. Well, I'm gonna go after fucking Dwight here. All right, I'll pull out my longsword and. No, I'll have my pike
I
out.
think you can just take
And
over Dunder Mifflin and
stab
that's
him.
that.
That is a hit.
All right. I will attack him
Stab.
with that much.
It hurts. You don't
Nice.
like
Yep.
that.
Yep, that's me because we're 4th level.
A leaf.
Back here doing the Chica dance.
Roll bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. We do so little damage being 4th level. Strikes for 20, strikes for 13.
I
Sucks
go
being 4th
forward,
level.
I'm a go for Dwayne again
I'm nothing.
because I can't.
Nothing.
I don't think I
without
can.
divine smites.
I don't think I can reach this boy. Ah, he's just within my reach to hit.
Yep. Could hit any of them.
Barbarians dominate late tier 1 gameplay. Like,
No,
they're really
I'm
good in
gonna-
general, but they dominate late tier 1 gameplay.
Absolutely.
I'm just gonna go after Dwayne because I'm not gonna take a fight away from Bax, man. That's mean.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks, girl.
Thank you.
First attack.
That's a hit.
Nice.
Bam!
Good.
Did he
He's
feel-
fucking bad as a streak of water flies above Torin and Kyra's head and strikes into Dwayne as you just see like bits of cold sticking to him as parts of the water on his face are freezing.
I will take flurry of blows.
All right.
Go for another attack.
Get him.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
That is a hit.
Hiya!
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Good
And
damage.
Last attack.
Get that
Bruh.
done.
Hey!
Hey.
Yeah.
Really good.
Hiya!
Fucking get him.
No
Fucking
fly.
die!
Hell yeah.
These 3 streaks of water fly out, and the first one strikes him and knocks his head back as bits of his beard begin to freeze. As the next 2 hit him, he keels over, drops to one knee, and then reaches out towards you, Kyra, and his hand just freezes in place and then shatters as he falls to the ground, limp with this melange of frozen and mixed with liquid blood starting to pour out.
melange. Good word.
Thanks, girl.
At which point, I'm going to take some cover behind behind a wall.
Gazer's turn. It's going to. I have to roll,
What's it gonna do? What's it gonna do?
and boop. It can only target you, Bax, because it's fucking not getting in the range of those.
That's
two.
fair. Hit me, boys.
2 and 3.
Hit
So it's
me,
gonna hit
baby, 10 more times.
Fear
Ow,
and
ow,
frost.
ow.
You need to make a wisdom save.
Oh, it's wisdom. Oh, fuck that die! Did anyone else see that?
It went from like
Ah.
20 to 8. Yeah.
Ah!
Oh,
you
man.
suddenly get this looming terror that you hadn't experienced before this moment. Starts to fill
This
your
is what I've
body,
been doing
Bax.
to people.
Then immediately, you need to make a dex save.
Oh. There you fucking go.
See the shit out of that one because you're a barbarian. As that fear fills you, your danger sense kicks in. You jump backwards, and you just see a streak of ice shoot across the ground as shards of it shoot up and into the corpse of Dwayne.
Yeah, fuck you, Dwayne.
I hate that rage.
Get
doesn't-
frozen.
I hate that rage doesn't fucking get rid of frightened.
I'm
Yeah.
If I like poked my head out, could I see the gazer?
You would have 3/4 cover. He's about 15 feet up, just looking down at you. You'd see his little eye stalks just peeking around the
Yeah,
side.
you probably like have to step forward.
Yeah.
Which don't though.
I mean, is she in any more danger stepping forward?
Not particularly. I mean, I was gonna back away with my turn
like,
anyway.
You're
You're
within
not
range of him?
stepping into anyone's range, so
That's true.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's functionally the same as
You're
being where
already
you
within
are.
the range of both
If
of
I
them.
get here, can I see him properly?
No, that's like if you step out now, you can just kind of see him peeking down towards you. Otherwise, he would have attacked you last round as well.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
I'm
fucking
gonna
Dwayne is dead.
throw. I'm gonna. What's up?
And Dwayne, right there, is dead.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
This
That's
guy's
true.
fucking dead.
However, you're in a position currently where if you move to anywhere except for these 2 spaces, you will be attacked most likely.
Yeah. I mean, I knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Shrank when he died.
Oh, cool.
But, yeah. I'm gonna toss up a heckin' firebolt at that boy.
Alrighty, he's got the cover on, so just target him and make the attack. This might be the case.
Please kill him.
I really want to.
Don't make me waste my time. I've got better things to do.
Ooh.
All right. Goodbye, Gazer.
He's not
Oh
dead.
no!
I asked you for one thing.
Oh no! We're playing Nat19!
Oh.
I only needed one thing from you.
All right. Well,
Are you cover?
I'm back up into over this space here.
Alright, you're gonna take an opportunity attack from Dwight.
Do it.
Let's see. He's gonna melee pick at you. And let me double check.
Do it. You won't.
Large, double that, including attacks.
I am now vulnerable. My shield of friends have been broken.
At their current size, they can't get in front of it, so
Yeah,
you
yeah,
are.
yeah.
As
Yeah,
long
no,
as back stands, you're good.
Just misses you as you turn and dash in. You just hear this crack of stone as this war pick hits the side of the wall and just rubble flies past your head.
Yeah. What I say? You fucking won't.
Baxter.
Get it next time, Kyra. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue attacking Gorath.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and reckless. I do not care that I will have a disadvantage. I heckin' should have a straight roll. I'm just gonna test it to make sure I have a straight roll.
I'm just
Yeah.
imagining, like, while you're, like, facing away from us, like, I'm not scared! The Baxter isn't scared!
Right now, I don't know the meaning of I mean, I can't go near you, but I can't fly, so I mean, who cares? Yeah!
If I don't see him, he's not there!
Does that hit?
That still hits.
Boom.
Because he's a Tyrannosaurus.
Ah!
He drops.
Hi-yah.
The second fist comes in as you turn around and uppercut into his gut, and you just see this burst of light and then just blood explode out of his spine. As it splatters all over the grass behind him, he falls backwards and begins shrinking in size.
And
Well, yeah,
so
so
the
they strike him down-
Stonebreaker severs a mountain! And I'm gonna go for my bonus attack on this boy that is gonna
Yes, but
hit.
you see, I striked him down with blinding light, non-lethal. I'm kidding.
I'm gonna strike Dwight.
Do that.
Does that hit? I
does
should
hit.
I hope so. Yep! Take that.
Sorry, we're playing Fate right now.
So that would still hit a lot of non-night class servants. So
Yes, but that's not the meme.
most. That's not the
Dwayne.
meme. You're right. It's not the meme. This is why I'm not allowed on Chat 19. I'll leave.
Exactly.
I'm not a good memer. This is why.
I'm not.
Dude is gonna attack Bax.
That's
Fucking way.
that's me hitting them, and yeah, then come at me,
That's a
boys.
20. As you take
Hear me out.
5, reduced from 10.
Could I have
Go on.
hit the Draugr? Could I have hit him in such a way that he flew straight up into the air and came down on the gazer? That's rational, right? That's
That's what I want.
I
Pete.
basically-
Dwarf's gonna hit you.
I basically have a feature for that already. That constitutes fury.
It's a hit.
All right, of course it is.
It's a 21.
Just do it. Just doing damage to me. Let me
You
fucking.
take 5 damage reduced from 11.
Jesus. Just let me spin my yarn and keep beating me up. It's fine. I'll be in an alternate reality where I killed that gazer.
I will fight Dwight. I will stab him.
Dwight fight.
I will kill Dwight.
I will attempt to kill Dwight. I don't believe I will.
That hits.
It's just another day at the office, ain't it, Dwight?
Thank
Good
God.
damage.
That's the
Fact.
damage.
Beavers are the most industrious of the animal kingdom.
What are you doing?
Michael!
Michael!
So I'm gonna step out, and I'm gonna start punching at him
Alrighty.
with my cold hands.
What is this? What are you doing?
That's a hit.
Hiya!
A streak of rain flies in, curls around Elif's fist, and shoots back out, hitting Dwight, killing him as it just freezes over his eyes and he falls to the ground.
Oh,
And
so far you've only done
20.
max damage with your water
I'm
whips.
strikes.
Yeah.
That's not within range. I have to be like right under him, actually. Let's do that. Let's get right under him. I'm gonna attack Gazer. I think he has cover.
Yes, he still has it parsed in.
Okay. Flurry of blows.
Alright.
Hell yeah.
You choose to kill him. I
Cold hands. Damn. Cold
you missed.
hands.
Oh, no.
Damn.
Oh, no!
I run away.
Can someone kill the gazer? Please!
I run away. I get back in my original position and I cower.
What are you guys doing?
Thorag, King of Darkness.
Is this Xanathar?
I cower in my corner away from Xanathar.
Oh my god, guys, just kill it!
I'd
can't
love
see
to.
anyone else who he's going to attack.
Thorag. King of Darkness.
Oh, ow,
One.
fuck,
It's going to attack you with a frost ray.
shit,
You fail.
Oh no!
oh no,
You take 11 points of
go
cold damage.
away!
Ooh.
Go
And then it's going to hit you with a dazing ray.
Oh my god!
This terrifying blob doesn't seem so
He deserves to be a beholder.
He has no right living this life.
So what is this? What is this doing to me? So I'm charmed.
You are charmed. You cannot attack it. You can attack Dudu. There's nothing stopping you
Oh
from doing
my
that.
god!
You currently regard this blob as an ally. That also terrifies you.
Guys! My terrifying friend!
Wait, let me double check the fear and see how long it lasts.
Guys!
Until the end of his next turn, you're no longer frightened, but you are charmed.
Wonderful.
I don't know why I was afraid of my best friend.
Guys, can you just?
Just leave it alone, man. It's minding its own business.
I'd like to think that, like, cartoony, we saw a laser hit him, he, like, goes, ah! And then, like, he just changes.
Oh my
He's gonna
god!
fly a little higher up and just get on top of the.
No, get him! Ah! This fucking gazer! Okay, alright. Rest of the squad. Your job is to kill the gazer.
10, 15, 20.
I would love to if I could.
25, 30. Can I see it?
Yeah, I'll still give him cover, but you can see him.
Okay, I'm gonna firebolt him.
Hit him!
I better fucking hit him.
Kyra! Kyra!
Fear thee, Thoran, King of Darkness!
No! No!
That's it. That's my turn. I can't move anymore.
I can't believe this is the end of Horde of the Dragon or fucking
Horde of the Dragon.
Dragon Heist.
Horde of the Dragon.
The Horde of the Dragon Heist. Tyranny of Gazer. I'm gonna
my
punch
favorite game.
I'm gonna punch this guy. I'm gonna punch him because I have nothing else to do. I can't. I would throw a javelin and assuredly kill the gazer, but unfortunately, I'm not allowed. I got a crit.
Oh my god.
All right, guys. This thing I'm about to do it to the gazer. Okay. Yeah. Is it
Chad, how do you want
that that to the gazer? I'm gonna turn around and use my bonus action to wave at my new friend.
one of the eye stalks just
Does the charm compel me to, like, do I actually see it as a friend, or am I just unable to
regarded
attack
as
it?
an ally.
I'm gonna look at everyone and give a thumbs up and go, guys, we did it! Alright, bring it in. We gotta figure out what we're gonna do now.
Yeah, no.
Alif, Torin, Kyra, Thorag. Come on, let's go.
Do I get an ongoing save against the charm?
It goes until the end of its next turn.
Gotcha.
Well, how far up is it?
It's on top of the mausoleum, so it's 20 feet up.
Fuck! I can't get it. I can't get it.
Do you not
This
have a
thing is
javelin?
I don't have a javelin, no.
No!
Do you want
Give your one javelin to a leaf and then
take one off my back. They're practically pouring off of me, and throw it at him.
I will I will just like go over to to Bax like, hey, can I borrow this real quick?
Yes.
All right.
I don't know what you need it for, but here it is.
Yeah, why?
I'm gonna throw first off, I'm gonna grab a fucking javelin from items and just put it on my
From
feet.
there, you'd need to move out a little bit more to see it.
Just
I
get
will
it.
do so.
There'd be a roof there.
Just do a ranged weapon attack. Just get it.
Around Kyra's area, where you'd be able to start seeing it.
Alright, fucking javelin. Here we go.
Come on.
Like
Just
right
a
around
rush
here.
pile. I would take one of these. Just grab.
Oh,
No, like one back.
Take one of these.
come
Like around
on.
here, or could it be like here?
Around Kyra's line, like anywhere in these spaces, you can start to see it. Because this thing's really
okay.
small and just low to the ground against it. So that's why it has superior cover. It is hardly visible.
Gotcha.
It
Alright,
is-
I'm a
it is
fucking.
doing the coward thing.
It's
I will yeet a javelin.
it is more trouble than
Keep
all
away,
of its allies.
Yaw.
Thank God. Thank God. Oh.
Did I hit it?
How do you want to do this?
Oh my God. Since you're attacking our ally as you take the javelin off of my back, I just turn and everything's in slow motion and I'm like tries to throw myself in the way of the javelin.
You just fucking face plant in the mud.
Javelin goes through its giant eye, just straight through, thus ending the charm on Bex. Like, feel better.
Fucking, I'm still flying through the air in slow motion. I was like, no, Tor, yeah, Tor. Man, that took a while.
Is it gone?
Good time to take our break.
Yeah, it is.
Just like peeks out from behind the area she was hiding. He's like, is it gone?
I'm not angry.
Finally,
I'm
yeah.
just disappointed. How did you guys
that's funny.
not kill that thing for that long?
I'm gonna be real.
me.
If he lived,
killed it.
if he somehow survived, I was absolutely gonna have him just dash 60 feet straight up.
No!
This is gonna be the most. That would have been like the most annoying recurring NPC.
Dude, I would love for him to come back.
60 feet
Villain
straight
Jason.
fucking up.
Oh,
Xanathar's real number one.
I'll be right back.
Hey, chat.
Yeah, I'll be back as well.
Hey, chat, what's up? How you doing?
What a new chat.
Sticking out from one of the sarcophagi inside, looking over at a leaf, their eyes meet for a second. She puts her fingers against her eyes and points toward a leaf, just like I'm watching you, as Ashley sinks back down into the sarcophagus, looks to the camera. It's time for the Dear Ashley show!
Oh fuck! I haven't had one of those in a while.
Yeah, we haven't. I've been on vacation, doing the vacay.
With my pal Goldie. We
Well,
off in the
see,
moonshay.
we had to like go and get all the money from over in Barovia and all that stuff. That probably happened.
Do you want a gator pet?
Dear Ashley, would you like a gazer pet? I already have an imp. I'm fine with a gazer pet too. That'd be cool.
Just start a collection.
Yeah, just a collection of horrifying creatures. Dear Ashley, how was your vacation? Well, I mean, it's still kind of ongoing, so if I decide to have another vacation, like on Saturday, then I just heard there was some things going over in Waterdeep, and I'm like, I'm gonna go lay in a sarcophagus for a bit. The huge. Dear Ashley, how's the dragon hunting going? Not very well. You'd think it'd be easier to find a giant pitch black dragon, but no, it's hard.
Whose
Pretty
last
hard.
location we know?
Yeah, it's really hard. Dear Ashley, what would you name your gazer? Probably Thorag, the Master of Darkness. Seems like a good gazer name. Seems strong. Seems like a strong gazer name.
That was actually hers, and she's like harassing this party.
I'm trying to get you guys like at a good level, you know. Mephistopheles told me about levels. I'm kidding.
You have to send the god of gazers at us.
Little did the party realize that wasn't the true Thorak.
Oh. Oh, dude.
You mean Thorag, the King of Darkness. With a G.
What?
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 I was just looking at different drugs in the Forgotten Realms.
Why?
See what you guys were doing on vacay.
All right, you know, just doing some vacay.
Goldie's in the back, just like.
Fucking party hard!
Traveling with Goldie. I know, not the best bear because I hate him.
It's like, let me cast time stop so I can do all these drugs at once.
But he's really interesting when he does stupid stuff like that. They're all gone. All of the drugs are gone. How does Devin be lap pillow while social distancing? Well, we don't have any plague going on right now. You guys, our crystal sphere is fine. All we have to worry about is some like weird soulmonger thing off in like the south. But who cares about that either?
In another universe.
In another universe. Well, you know, it could happen in our universe too.
Save for the fact that there's, two Volos. One of them's a gnome.
It can happen in our universe too.
Okay, I'm back.
You know, I learned something from the other universe where I was inside that jungle watching those guys who immediately die every single time I learn their names. And that thing that I learned is that soulmonger.
What?
We're talking about Ashley trying to fucking bring the soulmonger to this universe.
What a bad idea.
Our universe has a soulmonger too. I'm just learning about it.
The party realized that wasn't a true Thorag. He'll be back. Back for his vengeance.
He's born again in the far realm and comes back.
Xanathar will reimagine him to life.
I wouldn't consider that. Yeah, no, I wouldn't call that Adam. Because we don't have to social distance in the realms.
Gotta social distance this dick. No, really, Goldie, get this fucking thing off me.
Could you guys imagine that, like, a beholder just having a reoccurring dream of Thorag? There are thousands of Thorags at this point.
Oh
It's like
no!
it's like Bogan Redcap. It's a fucking goblin that it's just a title a goblin takes, but they always
Like-
wear a red hat and introduce themselves as Bogan Redcap. So you're like, fucking we killed this motherfucker.
I already made the
Matt
joke.
Colvin did an entire video about the character.
I already made the joke in Tomb of Annihilation, but you know, Thorag is the one we're fighting, basically. All of them are Thorag.
I just.
We are Thorag, for we are Legion.
They're a hive mind.
I'm glad that somebody got it last week whenever I was doing the Edgar and like naming all my things, and then we had like my spider in like the hole fighting the thing, and I'm just like, you know, that's Edgar because Edgar's the one in the hole, and people got that it was a Mad King Ryan reference.
That was a what reference?
Mad King Ryan from Achievement Hunter.
Oh, okay.
He always had a fucking Minecraft cow that he kept in a hole.
He named it Edgar, and then like they released Edgar, and like he just got another Edgar, and he's like, oh no, this is Edgar, and it's just like, no, that can't be the same Edgar. It's like, guys, Edgar is the one in the hole.
Yeah, that's right.
And they're like, Jesus, you're a psychopath. He's like, you don't understand. Edgar is the one in the hole.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Well, that's just fun.
I'll be right back.
How was your vacay there, Logan? Your small vacay. That
My
you did.
vacay.
Yeah, your small vacay that we did
Oh.
during this break.
Uh,
Your extremely small vacay.
it sure was. It was.
Well, you're out of vacay days. So
out of vacay minutes.
you're out of vacay minutes. Until
see.
like, you know, like Saturday, then you can have some more vacay minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then you may be able to get some next Thursday as well. But you know, very limited on the vacay.
I quit.
The stream just ends.
What now? Gonna tell me when I can and can't vacay now? I don't think so.
We're on permanent vacay.
That's right. I quit, which takes the channel with me.
The channel can have as much vacay as I say it has.
Everybody's fired. I'll be keeping the AdSense. It was nice knowing you.
Okay, back.
Oh, good. No one I fired was here.
Oh.
He was like talking to me. He was like, fucking, you have so much. How was your vacay? Because you're gonna have limited vacay coming up. Not a lot of vacay time. And I was like, I quit, and I take the channel with me. Everyone's fired.
no.
Everyone's fired, and I'll be keeping the AdSense. Have a good day.
Well, okay. Anybody hiring?
No, no one's hiring. Not right
Well.
now.
Not right now. Not during the time of.
I guess nobody told you, but internet entertainers aren't hiring right now because the internet's on its way out.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it was kind of a fad. We've pretty much seen this thing through to the end. We're done.
Honestly, lasted far too long. Like it's
Yeah, we're
we've been
done.
stretching it really thin. It's kind of lame now.
Mm-hmm.
I think once we hit, a post-ironic culture of humor, the internet was pretty much done, but we thought we'd see how that went for a while. Not well. Didn't go well.
No.
I don't think anybody would say that this was a resounding success in any regard.
Once the parents got online, then it was just over at that point.
Yeah. Someone just kept forgetting to hit the off switch for how long? Check's watch. 20 years?
Yeah.
Really, as soon as Y2K almost happened, we should have just shut this whole thing down, but I guess we didn't have that foresight.
2K almost happened.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it didn't happen. because a brave hero threw himself into the computer matrix at the center of the internet, and he sacrificed himself to apply his human logic to all of the clocks and timers around the world, so that they could understand that there was a number past 1 in the thousands place on all clocks.
Yeah.
Becoming the first AI.
We have to do that. We have to do that every 1,000 years.
Yeah. We have to add another person to it to add another number.
That sounds like a fate thing.
No, it
Actually,
doesn't.
it actually counts up. It actually counts up from that number place based on how many sacrifices.
If you knew anything about fate, you'd know that the more that fucking human knowledge is integrated into anything, the worse it works. Fucking
It's a good thing I don't know anything fate then.
people having opinions on things is why magic's not working so well.
Ha.
What is that?
What is that?
What's that?
What is that?
Dude, dude,
These
that's
shriveled carcasses of depression.
dude, this is fucking metal. I want this. I'm gonna save this picture.
What is this?
Just while we're on break, I'm just on Pinterest, like, scouting for things that I might use as future image references. Heckin'.
I'm running the hotback whenever.
Cool. I will save this, and then I will be heckin' also ready to go.
I'm nomming on a Pop-Tart.
What about Pop-Tarts?
See, they made a Monster Energy Pop Tart.
What?
I saw that.
We
And
did.
I
Is
hate
that
I
is
saw-
that the one that's real? Or, because one of those images
I
is
don't
fake.
think it's actually real.
3 of those, if you're referring to the tweet, I think you are.
Yes.
3 of them are fake, and apparently 1 is real. And I've been thinking, the ice cream must be the real one, but I don't know.
Yeah. I'd believe that.
Yeah. Same.
'Cause it's really easy to make
Always
anything
wanted
in
my
ice cream.
It's
God,
like
I was-
soap.
I was really hoping that Pop-Tart one was fake.
What would Monster even taste like as a Pop-Tart? Like, or Play-Doh.
Pop-Tarts are delicious.
They are.
Yes, but
Yeah.
a monster flavored.
The Monster is not delicious unless they
No,
want to give me money.
Monster's like,
Okay.
Monster's like the worst of the successful energy drinks.
Oh no, I was just thinking you were bad mouthing Pop-Tarts.
No,
No.
Pop-Tarts are,
Well, I like Pop Tarts.
certain Pop-Tarts are bad. I like Pop-Tarts.
I don't know
I'm
how
not a
many.
fan
I
of,
don't know
like,
how many
those-
bad Pop-Tarts I've ever had.
I'm not a fan of those. I think they're like the brown sugar Pop-Tarts.
That's like one of my favorites.
Those are pretty
I like
alright.
sugar.
The fucking coffee
I like-
Pop-Tarts suck.
I like.
Oh,
I
yeah.
hate anything with coffee. Like I hate any artificial coffee flavor. Like I'm okay with actual coffee. I just don't like artificial coffee flavor and things.
My favorite Pop-Tarts are like the blueberry and the strawberry ones.
Ooh, yeah.
I like the strawberry
I just
ones.
had a strawberry.
Nice.
Yeah, they're good.
Hell yeah. Also
I
s'more.
like, yeah, I was gonna say I like s'mores.
Those are real good too.
Chocolate, but when they're frozen.
Those are, yeah, that's actually really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, frozen chocolate ones are pretty good.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Let's play D&D.
Yeah.
Let's go get some Pop Tart. I'm kidding.
Can you put Pop-Tarts in Waterdeep so we can go get them?
I'd appreciate that. If you could just...
That's what the key unlocks.
The Pop-Tart shop.
Okay, again, let's jump back into this nonsense.
To get the bar up and running, you can have them delivered.
Yeah!
Hell yeah!
Yeah!
Verbal contract.
It's true. You promised it. You have to fucking deliver on this now. All right, I got the screen back up.
Alrighty. As the gazer sitting on top of the roof has just this javelin pinning out of its head like a flagpole in a thunderstorm. The floor is your guys. I mean,
I'll use one of my
There's no-
javelins.
you killed them all.
I just like come out, start looking at the bodies.
They
have anything on 'em?
war picks on each of
Yeah, I was
them?
gonna search them.
Yeah.
See what else they have.
Ugh,
It's like these guys tried to kill us. All their stuff belongs to us.
man, this is really rare, but I think I'm all out of hype for the day.
Whoa.
Impossible.
Yeah,
I
that one-
walk up to
that took
Bax
it out
and
of
I
me.
put my. I walk up to Bax and I put my hand against his forehead to see if he's sick.
No, I'm good. It was just the emotional roller coaster I went on when that thing was hitting my brain with different effects and making me think different things. I think it just exhausted that part of me that the badass comes from.
I use Greater Restoration on back.
It looks like each of them has a war pick, and each of them has one javelin.
One javelin or gem? What did you say? Javelin. Okay, I've got javelins.
I will.
Torin, you should take those
I'd like
javelins.
2 of those javelins if you wouldn't mind.
Is my javelin that is stuck in the gazer still usable? Can I grab that back?
It is on the roof in the gazer's head. If you can get to it, you can get it back.
I get to it.
Oh yeah, you just fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Thanks.
I pull it out of the gazer.
I'm gonna take one javelin from one of the Draugr.
All right, I'll take the 3.
Do it, Gar.
All right. You can add those to your
Evil
own
dwarfs.
inventories. I think.
I hold the javelin out the back. Here you go.
Thanks.
And that's all these guys have on them.
You know, Torin,
Yeah.
I briefly experienced the mindset of you attempting to murder one of our friends.
Yeah.
I understand rationally now that it wasn't our friend, but I now know what it's like to see you try to kill somebody I hold dear.
What are you
I want
getting
you to
at?
know that I've experienced that. I now know what that feels like.
So I'm ready if you try it again.
You should apologize, Master Torin.
No, that's fine. I just want you to know that based on it happening, I definitely would kill you.
Cool.
So,
Well, I guess I'll just never heal you again.
if I'm ever... listen, just don't be a traitor! How about? Maybe that's the solution. What I'm
killing my
what I am saying is not that I am looking for a chance to kill you. What I'm saying is that if I ever get hit by one of those things again and freaked out, and you're gonna attack fucking one of them while they've got me under their spell, someone better tackle me. That's all I'm saying. I'm dangerous. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be like, oh, be afraid of me or making a joke. I'm pointing out in the future, charmed me is bad.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay.
Not.
Yeah.
Also, maybe kill it faster next time.
I'll get right on that.
Not you,
Kyra.
Torin. That's to the committee. That's not to you.
Looks to Kyra, just like points to herself and points to her, like, are we the committee?
I mean, I don't know.
Yes,
I
you are the
guess.
committee.
Sure.
On the record, I'm also part of the committee, so that is also to me. Kill it faster next time, me. All right, so we're all looking pretty worse for wear as far as what we've done today, but I think we could still follow up on those leads, don't you guys?
Yeah, we should probably make our way down to the docks. It's pretty far away from being nighttime when he shows up here, so...
Yeah.
All right.
I would say these guys
Love
are
to
dead
hear
and we
that.
should throw them in the tomb, but this isn't their tomb, so...
I'll report it to a guard.
Mm-hmm.
I really wish we could have talked to one of them before you killed them all. But
Well, I mean, last Durgar we tried to talk to killed himself, or well, he tried to kill us. He wasn't going to say anything, so it's probably the same.
the opportunity. But whatever. It's too late now.
Yep. Let's head on out.
Go into that heckin' the locksmith.
All right, you guys start walking into the city of the dead.
You get jumped by 4 more?
Yeah, so the Metal House of Wonders is the guild hall for the order, the Splendid Order of Armorers, Locksmiths, and Finesmiths. It's located in the Dock Ward, back the way you guys came from, actually.
Yay!
And they would know who would have made this key.
They would have known.
Yeah, if anyone in the city would know where a key's been made, it would be it'd be there. Because almost anyone who works in trades is a part of one of the guilds.
Gotcha. All right. Well, we'll head over.
Yeah.
All right, as you guys exit the city of the dead, 2 guards kind of staring down at the 4 of you.
I will notify the guards that there are 4 dead Duragar that belong to the Xanathar Guild in front of one of the crypts.
One of the guards darts out of sight and seems to. Well, they've disappeared for the time being. As one of them like, just wait right there.
I will wait.
This is already like like an inconvenience. We should never tell anybody anything ever again.
Yeah, just let people keep sneaking into that city of the dead.
That's fine.
One guard darts off. The other one comes down to meet you all. 4 members of the Xanathar's Guild have been killed. Exactly what happened?
We were instructed to retrieve an item from one of the crypts by one of the family members. And waiting for us outside of the crypt were the 4 Duragar that attacked us. We defended ourselves. Also, there's a weird eyeball creature on the roof of that crypt as well.
We're calling it a gazer.
We're calling it a gazer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
that's
coined
fine.
that trademark.
If you could just come into the guardhouse here, we can wait for someone else to come along, and we could get some routine questioning done before figuring this all out.
Okay.
We should put a patch.
It'll only be an hour or 2.
Get a short rest in.
It's true.
I get
All right.
2 key points back and no health.
Don't you get all your key points? Oh,
Yep.
you didn't spend them all. Yeah.
You bled inside, and after a brief period, one comes back and is like, hey, "They're right. It's Duragar. Feels open and shut enough there." One of them brings out some paperwork. It's like, "Where can we find you if we need to follow up on anything involving this?"
You can check in either at the Obsidian Halls, or you can check in with the Blackstaff.
Obsidian Halls. Where are those located?
Troll Skull Alley.
All right. And the Blackstaff, I don't have access to her. I'm sorry. He writes a few things down after about an hour and 20 minutes go by. Intermittent questions about what went on and why Duragar, none of which you could immediately answer easily.
Yeah.
Before you are let go, it's not like these are citizens, they're Duragar.
Yeah. With fucking eye tattoos all over him, so it's pretty open shut. So
Yeah.
I wonder what that could mean.
What are things about? Golly, wish I could read.
Do we do the short rest thing while we're doing all that?
You'd have time.
Yeah.
All right. Do I even have any heckin'? Yeah, I have 2. 1,
Short rest.
pretty good. 2, not so
I
good,
don't
but
need to
all
use
right.
any.
Nice.
See, Aaron, this is why you should give me that key thing that gives me a tiny heal. Do it.
No.
Fuck you. I'm kidding.
Key thing that gives you a tiny heal.
Yeah, it's from the
It's just a tiny little
the
shoe.
new
There's actually 2 ways
the new
that you can
Archon
spend
kind of
key to
thing.
heal.
It gives you like 2 HP.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so
time of
before
day?
you take a short rest, you just burn all your key that's left to heal, and you get it all back.
Ah, I see.
Time of day, you're getting on towards dinner time.
Okay. I say we check out this locksmith, and if it points us in a direction, that's cool, but we should probably get a long rest in before...
Also, like, you know, if the locksmith people have what we need, we don't have to bother fucking dude, bro.
Exactly, yeah.
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 Unless we want to, because he's a neat guy.
He's neat.
You guys make your way there. By the time you get it, it's well into dinner time. You
But what if
passed
we take a
5
carriage?
bells a bit ago? It would still be well past.
Oh yeah, would this...
Now that we
would
know
the
how
guild
Would
cheap
you
even
they
like
pay
to
are.
take a carriage?
Now that we know how fucking cheap they are.
They're not expensive within the city. It's only when you're
Would
going
the
between
guilds-
places.
Would the guild even be open at this time of night?
The guild hall, it's still business hour. Most people would be away. Like, they'd have breaks, but
Okay.
no one's closed up shop just yet.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Alright. We get there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to take a carriage, or are you just going on foot?
I don't think it matters.
Take a carriage,
really
it's
matter.
faster, whatever.
I'll
is
throw 4 copper at a carriage.
Okay.
We're,
You guys get
we're
there.
only going by carriage from now on.
The passage of time does not matter for
It
players.
also keeps you dry, and that is
Oh
important.
no! The Silver Dragonborn? Wet! Ah, jeez.
I mean, I don't have
Gross
that. I don't
looking.
have a lot of clothes, so. I
Oh
can't-
no, I caught a very real cold that is going to escalate because of pneumonia and I'll die.
I mean, maybe.
It's
I'm
okay,
not-
I'm
That's
immune
the
to
medicine
disease.
of the time.
If we catch a single cold, we could die.
I won't catch a cold.
I'm going to
immune
die of
disease.
pneumonia in this world with lesser restoration.
Yeah.
You also just spend 5 points of lay on hands to get rid of it.
But I
That's
digress.
stupid. That's stupid.
We could
You're
die.
Yep.
Let's see where.
We're getting a lot
so
more
you can
talking
go-
stuff, so I'm about to. Bax is about to go quiet.
And we
You arrive. There's tons of different artisans moving around. There's people sitting at desks. As a gnomish man walks up to you all. Hello, what can I do for you this fine evening? Leaning out the doorway and looking up.
we found this key. He'll present the key that we found on the floor.
It's a nice key.
You could ask a lady before you dig in her clothes for a key.
Oh right, you
Silent
had. I was-
slave.
Sorry, I thought I had. The sorry, I thought I had the key because I had the door key.
Just imagine, just like
I think,
reaches over, just pulls it out of her bag.
The
There you
steel
go.
key is floating in the party inventory, so if you want to grab that, Alif.
Oh, if he's taking it to hand to that guy, then
I'll fucking take it myself.
yeah.
Yeah. That's quite a nice key. Are you looking for the creator then, or is this your
need to
key
know
and you're
what-
just showing it to me?
We'd like to know its creator and what it opens.
I couldn't tell you what it opens, but whoever made it probably can. Come with me.
Okay.
He moves his way over to a desk, and he walks around the back of it, and there's a small little staircase that he walks up and sits in
Nuh-uh.
a chair.
Baxter, we should get you one of those.
He puts the key down and puts it under like a glass and starts looking at different markings on it. After about 4 minutes, not even. This key was made by, Elaspra. She's a dwarf, if I recall correctly. Let me find my paperwork. She works in the trades ward, if I recall correctly. She's got a store there. She mostly does, locks is kind of what she does. She also does the occasional bit of tinkering and machinery. She's not the best, but she does quite good locks.
Elaspra?
Locksmithing, huh? Kind of like looking over at people because, like, locksmith.
Right. Anything else you can tell us about the key?
It is made of steel.
Thanks.
I can tell you its length, but no, I'm afraid without actually being the one to create it, I couldn't tell you what it would open.
All right. Well, thank you.
No problem. I'm always happy to help lock enthusiasts. His head slightly tilting to the side as he looks at all of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're not
Get
going to
real-
kill me tonight, are you?
No, not tonight.
No.
All right, I didn't see any of you. I'm just going to go about my business, and you rob to your. You have a fun time.
I proposed.
Slides over
I,
a silver piece.
I propose to you. Why would we be robbing something we already have the key to? Have a good day.
That's why I go looking for what keys unlock. But yes, he's just taking the what.
Listen,
You
you.
wouldn't be robbing anyone. He gives you a firm wing.
And all I'm saying is that if you want a good time, check out the arena where you can see me, Obad Baxter, the Stonebreaker, fighting and earning way more money than we would need through theft. So, have a good day, sir.
You too.
Your insinuations aren't at all insulting, sir. I leave.
I'm dragging Bax out.
I left. You don't gotta drag me. Obad Baxter is no common thief.
If anything, I'm an uncommon one.
Yes.
And we're out. And we're out.
And we're gone.
How dare he?
It's okay, Bax. It's okay. All right. I vote we go back to the Obsidian Halls and rest.
Where did he say that locksmith was located?
He mentioned a dwarf named Laspra, who works within. Let me double check and make sure I got the information correctly. That's in the Doc's word. Yeah, in the trades ward, named Laspra Ulmar would have been the name he would have given you.
Okay, so probably a tomorrow thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, good idea just to go home, get some rest.
Yeah. Cover our resources. We're all running pretty low right now.
Oh yeah. It's all.
Oh yeah, it says the full fucking health Dragon Ball. I'm kidding.
With no
I want my
spells.
spell slots back!
He's basically unarmed.
I'm practically unarmed. I am nothing
Practically
without my
naked.
divine
An
smite.
infant.
By the time you guys return to the Obsidian Halls, it is beginning to get dark. Properly dark, anyways. It's fairly dark, given that it's still raining like a motherfucker.
Is it
And
still like
There's
business
thunder,
hours for
lightning.
some places, or
it's most shops would be closing up around now. There are many inns and taverns are still open, and some specialty places.
would Rice Shaw's place be open?
Check.
I will check.
Alright. You start heading down the road to Raishal's place. Everyone else, what are you guys up to? You're just all gonna stay there and rest for the evening?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Lee?
Oh, it seems like a good idea.
Alright. You pop down the road towards Raishal's on the way back. And the store is in fact open.
Oh.
There's a lantern next to his desk. It's fairly dim. So you just see the vague outline from the window of the doorway. You can just see his nose lit, and you see him rifling through some pages.
I'm gonna walk on in.
Or jingles as you walk inside, and you see him kind of dart up, snapping out of whatever he was reading. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm doing well.
Just popping on over to see if you got that scroll we talked about the other day.
Yes, let me look around here for it. I just actually finished transcribing it not an hour ago.
Oh.
Where are you? Alarm scroll.
Where are you?
I will find his scroll list. Alarm. Where? Oh, where? I shall. I'll kill.
I kill you.
Oh, Grim's treasure. There you are. Is there anything else you would need other than the scroll?
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna pull out Grimshar's spellbook. and I'm gonna sit it on the table. Do you think you'd be willing to buy this?
I'm not sure. I could take a look, but normally I deal with the things I already have on hand. What does it have inside? Do you know?
Oh, it's got. I'm gonna look it up because I forgot. Groomshar spellbook. It has Burning Hands, Disguise Self, False Life, Shield, Unseen Servant, and Witch Bolt.
Burning Hands, Unseen Servant, Witch Bolt. I have most of those. I could take that off your hands, and I could use some of those. Tell you what, I could offer you a trade, the scroll for the book, or if you'd like to sell the book separately, I could give you, say, 25 gold pieces on its own.
How much is the scroll?
The scroll itself is 50 gold pieces.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that trade.
It seems like the best deal.
Yeah. Don't really need anything from this one anymore.
Yep, I could make some use of these, and who knows, someone might need a scroll made from it at some point. It'll just be a couple of days or a good solid day of transcribing. Nothing I can't do, especially with the weather as it is.
Yeah.
He
But,
hands you a rolled up scroll. A deal's a deal.
Alright, thank you very much. I might be coming back in a few days or so to copy down some of your spells.
Oh, I've got plenty.
Alright, well.
Always a
I'm
pleasure.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna head up.
Yep, and you head back to
Tired of shit.
On your way back, you see a good ways off in an alley, just leaning in the shadows under like a slightly destroyed awning, the form of a Goliath. Something you notice on the way back?
What is he's just leaning there? Does he look?
Yeah.
Is he looking anywhere in particular?
He seems to be just watching the street. He briefly locks eyes with you as you look at him. Doesn't seem to pay too much attention to you. You've seen this Goliath before. You saw him in the arena a while back.
Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah. I think I know what this guy's about. I'm gonna head back.
All right.
Because Trench hasn't come to me with anything yet, and he said he would, so I'm gonna wait for him. But, yeah. Head back on into the Obsidian Hall, and I can go to bed.
Alrighty. Assuming nothing else goes on, you guys rest undisturbed for the evening. Let's see, what is it? Meow.
Can you guys hear the lawnmower going on in my background?
No,
I cannot.
Okay, cool.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It is roughly 4 or 5 in the morning when you awake. There's no rain currently, but a thick foggy mist hangs over the city.
Is visibility also limited?
It is limited, but it's not quite as harshly limited.
Long rest us.
Gotcha.
Long-
Do it or else.
Give me back those tasty hit points.
Or else?
I desire them.
Or else?
Or I'll beat you up
Or
with my
else.
remaining hit points.
Rest. Long rest.
Should I just delete this book from my inventory, I guess?
Let me put it in the party inventory. I'll screw with it later so I can update what Reichal has.
I figured out how to kill the DM, you see.
Yeah.
You walk into his room, stab him.
No. You can do it from within the game.
Okay.
You kill all the player characters.
Okay.
That's true.
Once you've done that, the DM loses all power, and the game becomes only an idea.
It becomes a concept.
Stupid.
But true.
That's dumb. Yeah.
I've also figured out how to kill Spencer with a fork.
Oh yeah, did we ever split up that money that we got from the Dragonborn lady? Like, 500
no, I
gold?
still have it in my inventory.
You guys
got
can
500
split
of it
that.
from-
You guys can split that among yourself. I've still got more money than I.
Still good?
I don't feel good accepting more money for things when I've already got like. I have enough. That's all I'll say.
More than you could ever need.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody take 165. Or the three of us get 165.
You're gonna have to fucking tie me down.
And then there's one left over. What?
Give me
So you're
give me
gonna
the
fucking
one.
tie
I'll
me.
take the one.
Here you go.
There.
Take the one.
Thank you.
All right. You're welcome.
I'll add that to my 123 platinum.
Jesus.
I'm good.
All right.
I don't know why I haven't invested in buying potions and stuff at this point. If I'm
How much?
totally
How much was
honest.
the gold?
165 each.
165.
Okay.
I'd actually like to, on the next day, seek out anyone who would sell potions, because I think it's time I bought a couple healing potions just to have.
If you're looking for a potion selling shop and you talk to anyone in the building about it, Kyra would almost immediately inform you. Coralon's Crown, just south of the Obsidian Halls, sells potions.
I'd like to go there.
You head there. I assume not immediately, given that it's 4 a.m.
Yeah.
But as you guys wait for the city to kind of wake up, I'd say you head in around 8. You head outside and make a brief trip over. Entering inside, you see a figure you've seen this person before.
Yes.
Fala was interviewed during the explosion. They look up and nod. Hello,
Hey,
neighbor.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. Just mostly waiting the weather out. It's been quite the deluge for the last few days.
Yeah, it's been an actual problem, to be totally honest. But I was wondering, I'd like to buy some potions. So I'd like to peruse your wares. There's like a specific kind I've heard about that I want that you may or may not have. But then there's also, actually there's 2 specific kinds that you may have that I may or may want.
My potions are too strong for you.
Currently in stock, I have potions of animal friendship. I've got a potion of climbing around, I think. I've got some healing and greater healing potions, and I've got some potions of water breathing on hand.
You don't got any potions of speed?
I don't currently. You could order one, I suppose. But
Through
that
you?
would take some time to make. Yes, I can. I can make I say just about anything. That's I don't want to be so bold, but that's within my ability.
If I was to put in such an order, how much would that cost?
Take a look at the item. See what they would say. Those are fairly rare. One of those would run in the upper end of what I could. You're looking at around 500 gold pieces, I would say, since
Okay.
you're a local and you and Kyra generally bring fairly good business in consistently.
Okay. If I was to order one of those, exactly how long would it take to get here? I assume a matter of days.
It's one of those. Give me, let's say, 3 days from now. I could have it ready for you.
Sure. And your greater healing potions, how much do they cost?
Those are 250 gold pieces each.
Okay, and your healing potions, if I'm remembering the going rate for those, they're about 50 each, right?
That's correct.
Okay. So,
I have 6 of both.
all right. So what I'd like to do, I'm just pulling out a non-existent calculator here. Don't worry about it.
I have an abacus. Here you go.
All right, thanks.
Bax shakes
but-
it as if to reset
Bax.
it.
There we go. Let's see if I move.
He starts moving the beads at random.
That's 500. And if I take that away from if I buy 2 of those, and then... Alright, here's what I'd like to do. I'd like to order one of the potions of speed. I've heard a lot of good things about those. Yeah, I've actually got a distant friend that I was told did some pretty amazing things with the benefits that they give. A lot of people warned me about them and about their addictive properties, but I don't think that's going to happen to me, so whatever. Apart from putting that order in, I'd also like to, if I could, if you've got them, I'd like to get 4 regular healing potions and 2 greater healing potions.
Those? Yep, that's in stock. 4 regular.
So if I'm mathing right, that should come to 4 of those,
2
and
graders,
then
that'd be another
2 of
500 on top.
those. 2, 3, 4,
Looking
5.
at 1,200.
That should be 1,100 platinum.
Why someone so rich is visiting my establishment, but no, your math is slightly up. I'll say we've already discounted the speed potion, so we're looking at 1,200 gold pieces or 120 platinum if you have that on hand.
Oh, heck, that's a deal. Yeah, here.
All right. Mark up
I'm going to, yeah, I'll give him, it's effectively the only currency I have that could cover it all. I'll give him 120 platinum.
They unlock a few cabinets beneath their counter, and they hand you, what was it, the 4 healing potions?
4
and
regular healing and 2 greater.
2 greater. And let me calendar.
That'll cost all the city's platinum. Got it.
Well, I'm gonna go fight a dragon. For potions.
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually going to make a thing in my powers that is a power that I will use to count down days till my haste potion is ready.
Marked on the calendar for players to be able to see as well.
Cool.
Logan,
Yes?
And
when you were listing the price, it's like, all right, 1,000, 100. I was like, oh, he's only 100 off. Okay, platinum.
Yeah, man. I intentionally, I got it wrong in both ways on purpose.
I was like, that seems too close to be what he's actually gonna say. Like, no, he's not getting better at math. How dare you assume
He
that?
was wrong about both the numbers and the currency. So,
Yeah,
of course he's not getting better.
he got worse.
potion of
He
greater
got
healing
worse
2.
than that.
He moved a decimal
Done
point.
it. All right, those are all in your inventory now.
Alrighty. Thank you very much. I'll make some powers for those.
Collectively as well, since we're on a new day, everyone can either consume rations in their inventory, or they can pay the daily upkeep for the city.
Healing
With
greater.
Food, drink, and ale. That is, you're looking
Healing.
at meals per day.
Minor.
You guys probably live modestly comfortable, so you're looking at 3 or 5 silver. You can also spend 8 silver if you want to eat wealthily, or 2 gold if you wish to eat aristocratically.
I'll use the 2 gold, and I will buy the best heckin' meat on bones that I can find.
How
much
are coming back with steak and stuff?
How much are Pop Tarts?
I'm just chewing on jerky, like in the fucking.
Pop-Tarts, they would be a
main
paste,
hall.
but those are part of your meals per day. You could get those at anything that is not poor. So as long as you spend at least 3 silver pieces, we could say throughout the day you will have some Pop-Tarts.
Good.
Some tarts.
That's a great thing to
Some
spend my money
tarts
on.
of popping.
Sees Bax walk in with all this fancy food. I'm just mumbled to myself, it's like, we're never gonna get this fucking place up and running.
I just have a Pop Tart in my. I just have a
Walks
Pop
in
Tart
with
in my
all
mouth.
the
and
fancy
I'm like,
food. Clink. Just look at all these potions drop down.
I like to imagine that they're all like vial potions, and I just have like on one of my legs just a potion belt effectively wrapped around it with them all in it. And I'm just like, they see it. I'm like,
It's an investment in our future, guys. Come on. We're trying to break into a vault. All right? Like, let's be honest with ourselves. That's the goal. That's where this gets up and running.
If I recall correctly, the amount spent on the potions is precisely the amount to fix the place up.
God damn it!
Now listen to me.
It's like, I was gonna say, it's like, I thought we were trying to fix this place up.
We are, and we're gonna get money to do it. Also, may I point out that there's an insinuation right now that I was going to pay all of the fee to fix this place?
Oh no, she's talking about that whenever you said goals.
Do you think I don't
That was
still
bad.
have enough to contribute if we do this in equal parts?
We already did. There's the house fund.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which we have like all of.
Right now we have
You
385
have
in the house fund.
385.
And I'm pretty sure I was a large contributor to that. And you know what? I'm going to throw another 100 in it, so there. Yeah, can't tell
I've
about
I've
Baxter.
been
He
putting
didn't-
all of my gold in it, other than what I currently have.
So I'm taking 100 gold off. Someone please throw that gold in there, whoever's keeping track.
I have it
There.
on mine.
Cool. Done. Yeah, that's right.
485.
You're going to miss me when I'm gone.
I'm also gonna
You'll never
throw.
be
I'm also
gone.
kidding you there.
Yeah.
gonna throw 100 in there. By the way. 585.
You guys are roughly halfway in the house fund.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
Wait, now I got 2 graders and 4 healings, then I'll get that speed later on, and everything's just going well. I plan to save that for a rainy day, because...
We got heavily discounted.
Whenever a Leaf put her 100 in, she seemed to not flinch by holding 100 gold. She's getting better. She's getting used to handling large quantities of coin, you see.
Only because it's not in her possession.
Well, she currently has 177 in her possession.
But it's not her money.
These are all...
No, my money.
The 4 healing potions I have right now are effectively for if somebody goes down, so I have the means to get them. The greater healings are like my way of being like, if I get really hurt, cool. The lessers are, these are how I fix people.
But no, I was talking about not the house fund.
But her own
But
personal
your actual
amount,
money.
Right. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. All right.
You having a greater healing potion is the equivalent of like one of the Elite Four members in Pokemon using a full restore on him.
Yeah.
Bitch and a half. putting
Consider
down.
the fact that if I'm raging, I'm effectively restoring twice as much as what I'm actually restoring. So yeah, I'm actually doing something closer to a fucking 48 plus 8.
I'll ask because you would have had the time, Kyra, especially given that waiting to have the stores open would have taken 4 hours. Do you want to have transcribed, do you want to spend the gold and have transcribed Alarm into your spellbook?
Sure. How much
Alrighty,
gold is that? That's 50 gold?
50 gold per spell level and an hour. I don't think you are a evocation. Oh no, you're a hexing
Conjuration.
conjuration, which Alarm is not. So it would be 50 gold in an hour.
So, okay, now I have 169.
169.
I'm also going to put 100 gold into the thing. Into the house fund.
Okay. Let me.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, while
Yeah,
you're
685 in there now.
while you're throwing that in there, throw another 10 gold in because I'm gonna throw 3 platinum. I just want to get rid of my platinum.
695.
Nice.
Alarm
damn.
on your spellbook, and you can add it to your sheet, and then you can prepare it. I mean, really, I guess no, because it would have happened after the long rest that you could have done.
Mark.
Also,
All I used is gold.
Aaron.
You could have done it last night, so if you want to prepare it for today, you can, if you'd like to.
Also, Aaron, for simplicity,
yeah, probably
can we just say that while I was doing business, I also did some casual minor currency exchanges just to round all my stuff up into gold?
Yes.
So my 60 copper are going to become 6 silver. My 22 silver are going to become 2 silver and 20 gold. And now it's all bundled up in gold.
Yeah.
Bam.
So long as
I'm gonna do
you're
the same.
within Waterdeep, I could say you can expend 30 minutes to an hour, and you can have done that because
Yeah.
you're in Waterdeep. You can't easily do it here. You can't do it anywhere.
Honestly, I wasn't
I'm
exchanging
gonna
up all
do
that
the
much
same as
anyways.
well.
It resulted in 2 gold. So
Yeah. I'll do the same.
Just so she feels like she's holding less coins.
everyone's just going to round their stuff up.
Yeah.
Makes
Yeah.
sense. Then I'm
Wait,
gonna convert 40 gold into 4 platinum. Totally contradicting what I just did with the other platinum.
Hell yeah.
We have 695 in the house fund right now.
Yep, you are now over half.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I've just been sitting with all this money being like, I don't want to be the only one to contribute to the house fund, but also I don't have a lot to buy because I don't need new armor, and I don't have enough for
Yeah.
+2 gauntlets. So
Yeah, we just could like you got a fucking shit ton from the
from the arena.
from the mission and the arena.
So yeah, so
Noting your gauntlets aren't +1, they're just silvered.
Oh yeah, fuck. Oh well, I'll look into that in the future. But I've just been sitting here being like, what is the best use? And I was like, self-healing is probably as a barbarian the best thing I could look into. Plus, a use of haste, like a clutch haste on a barbarian with no concentration required. Fucking
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Be a nightmare
For
with
you,
that.
it's like magic items or healing potions.
yeah.
So. All right.
For me, it's punchy fists.
It's true.
There's only like one magic item that's really made for monks.
Punchy fists.
It's the fucking those gauntlets of defense or fucking bracers of defense.
To be fair, though, whatever like monk weapons are short swords or any, I believe it was
Yeah.
any weapon that is not two-handed. So
I've been using a dagger.
yeah, you could get +1 weapons, and the damage on them would count up to whatever your martial arts say it is.
I really, really, really want that dagger that fucking Lexi got.
Oh, the dagger of venom.
Yeah.
Oh, the dagger.
Oh fuck.
So I can fucking poison people.
Be a good time.
If I recall the dagger of venom, I believe it does poison damage. If I recall.
It does poison damage. I think it also does the
And-
condition.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's like one of the only ways I can ever do the poison condition.
yeah. But yeah, if you're looking
So
for
just-
if you're looking for better
Add
weapons,
that
you could even just look into like, fucking +1 daggers or
Yeah.
clubs or whatnot.
+1 daggers, +1 darts.
Well,
like
if you're gonna get a +1 stuff and you're looking for general use, I would go outside thrown weapons, because daggers are technically a thrown ammunition weapon. I would go like I'd get a +1
I have
dagger
2
and be
daggers
like, this
currently
is
for throwing.
because then it's your fist as soon as you have the dagger. With the
I
dart,
just haven't been using my daggers lately because I've been able to do ranged like 50 damage. But like
Yeah.
I do use my daggers like whenever they're like close up and stuff.
I'm just saying that if you get a +1 dagger, you can use it as if it was your fists for abilities. Is what monk weapons are.
So like,
Anyway,
wait a
we have
minute. So
dwarf
like,
to
if
find.
I were to do like flurry of blows, I could hit with daggers.
Yeah, it counts as
The
a monk
flurry of
weapon.
blows is an unarmed strike specifically,
Oh, okay.
Is it?
but your main attacks can be. Yeah, you
Okay.
can't do flurry of blows with monk weapons. You can
Ah,
do flurry
okay.
of blows with unarmed strikes. But
Shouldn't
your
say, I
main
thought
attacks,
that was
it
right.
still counts as a monk weapon. So if your main attack, if your monk attacks do more damage than a dagger, you use your monk damage, not your dagger damage.
Yeah.
And you still get that juicy +1 on those hits.
Yeah.
Plus, if you have 2
alright.
daggers, you can still choose to bonus action extra attack with the other dagger. So
Anyway,
we're just talking about mechanic
all
things,
of the
man.
minutia taken care of. Are you guys? What is your guys' plans for the day?
So we already followed up on the key, and we'd have to wait till tonight to follow up with the paladin, wouldn't we?
Well,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
will go to the trade
yeah,
board.
we can go to the trades ward and look for that dwarf.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
Rather than finding a new lead, sounds like we should do that.
That's really the only solid-ish lead we have.
Aaron?
Is the trade ward or was it the southern ward that my person lives in? The one that
The dock
I'm working
ward.
for? The dock ward. Okay.
Oh,
wait.
the person that you're working for? That would be. I'd have to double check. What were you saying, Logan?
If this campaign ends before I get my haste potion, and this is yet another campaign where I placed a large order for something and then it never got to me, I am never buying anything in any of your games again. And I will complain every time we go to a shop. I just want you to know that that's in the
What
future.
What else did you order?
In the end of Curse of
the
Strahd,
order
I played we paid a lot of money, like a lot, to pay the Vistani to go outside of Barovia with my measurements, get plate armor, and bring it back. And, you know,
They were gonna do it anyway.
I mean, it was like, I
Fucking
figured
hate
that they
those
weren't going to
Sonic.
do it, but I was like, what else am I spending these $750 individual gems on? Like, fucking...
That's true.
But it's like,
The
it just,
Sonic
I never
suck.
got it. I ended up stealing Sergei's armor before that ever even approached being possible. He's fucking, I was just thinking about being like, we're kind of almost at the end of this. If this is an NPC gets to run off with my money situation, I am going to be furious.
In this campaign, we're just waiting for the moment in this campaign where we come across a group of dudes who are like, we gotta get this plate mail back quick.
He's gonna be so fucking mad at us.
We're taking so long.
They're in the southern ward.
Okay. Because, like, the main thing, like, at some point today, I want to potentially go there to tell them we don't need to worry about finding, like, the nimble rights anymore. Oh, or I could just find a cat. I'm going to find a cat.
So quite easily. They are mostly, you find one in Troll Skull Alley. You would see one in a window, lying under an awning to keep out of, what time is it? Hold on, it's not raining, so no, you just see one sitting, keeping out of the wet ground, but...
So, you know, noting this is the second time she's done this, she's going to approach the cat and start talking to it. She just lets the cat know that the hunt for the nimble right is over and that they don't need to worry about it any longer.
man,
Roll me animal handling.
Your business is your business, man.
8.
Cat,
9.
9.
the cat listens for a little bit, and then just like halfway through a sentence, just stands up and walks away.
Oh, they must be really busy. Anyway, it just leaves and goes to you guys. I'm going to assume it will tell them.
So, to the trades ward?
To the trade.
To the trade.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Treasure fucking huge.
Every cat in Waterdeep belongs to the Emerald Enclave.
Yes. That is what I'm going by the assumption, yes.
Oh, hell no.
Hell no.
There we go. You guys are headed off to Trades Ward, so you're going to be talking to our lady. Some of these links are broken, and it fucking makes me mad.
No. How dare they?
It's like, here's what happens in spring, and then you click on it, and then it's like, click next to see what happens in spring, and I'm like, fuck you, Link.
How about you
How dare.
die? How about you fucking die?
There's the steel key. So you look for Elasper's shop. After, say, take you guys about an hour or so to get there, and then another hour and a half walking through the trades ward asking about, until you're finally directed to Elasper's Clasps, a small little shop with a sign that's been made to look like a lock.
Okay. We'll walk in. At least I will.
Good evening. Good morning. Sorry, haven't been sleeping much. How can I help you?
We're hoping you could
You
maybe
see
point
a
us in a direction.
dwarven woman, long braid, going almost all the way down their back behind a glass cabinet of different locks. Sorry, keep going.
We're hoping you could point us in a direction.
And he'll hold the key out for her.
Do you know who this key belonged to or what it opens?
Let me see. He takes the key from you. I know whose key that is,
Yeah?
but I'm afraid I'm not allowed to tell you about it.
Why not?
It's client's confidentiality when I see unarmed dragonborn, a Ganassi, whatever you are, points to a
I'll-
leaf.
Gotta get Ganassi.
I'll flash my badge.
Nothing,
I'll flash my badge.
I'm with Forest Gray. I'm helping out with
I don't know
case.
much about Force Grey.
I'm helping out with the guards on a case. We all are.
Hi, Obed Baxter. Phandalin champion, Phandalin. Shakes hand.
The ones who own this key left it behind in a private tomb that was owned by a family. After something of which is missing there.
A nice story, but I've heard lots of stories, including stories about working with the guards, unfortunately.
Show him your badge.
I mean,
I
already did.
He is.
Show him your badge again.
It'll work this time.
I don't want to get the guards involved. You don't want me dragging them in here, getting all up in your business, so you may as well tell us now.
guards in here on the regular. I'm not particularly intimidated by them. I make locks, I don't break locks, and me not cooperating with people saying they're with the guards is part of the reason they leave me alone. Roll me perception. Kyra with advantage.
Oh,
Since you'd be the most likely.
You
to-
make locks.
Oh, Torin! You get this, cop.
Fucking blind eye McGee over here, noticing everything.
Torn, you clock it. Nobody else does. On her lapel, it's quite small, but there is a tiny Harper's pin.
Do I know that Kyra's been working with the Harpers?
you were there when I got recruited.
She,
Right, yeah. Okay. I see you're working with the Harpers.
I have
Oh,
great
shit.
respect for them. I
Oh,
work with
shit,
them from
really?
time to time.
Well, my friend here is also working with them.
Yeah,
Is that true?
yeah. Pull out my fucking pin.
And you say you're looking into crime, correct?
Specifically, a very large explosion that killed a couple people.
Kyra, you have the pin. I want you to roll me persuasion with advantage because of Torin.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Haha, I
flat
wish I-
roll with advantage. 10.
10 could go either way.
Cool.
I don't know exactly what's going on, but there is a degree of confidentiality with any client, especially one who are having custom locks being made. Keys like this aren't exactly common. I know you understand the value of this information if you work with the Harpers. All the information I keep locked in a safe for the most part.
Well, any information you can give would be extremely helpful.
I understand that. It's just I still can't bring myself to really trust this. She waves her hand at the four of you.
What you got against me?
It's like
You're wearing giant steel gauntlets.
Aloof was also
Phandalin
like,
champion
what?
of Phandalin.
Yes, I'm
don't-
the fan. I fight in the arena.
I don't really frequent that place that often.
Well,
How do I prove this?
I don't need you to prove you fight in the arena. I just don't trust you.
Well, that is
You-
unacceptable.
you trust the Xanathar Guild?
I trust them to be violent.
No, okay,
Yeah,
let's
they're
stop.
involved.
No, let's cut that off right here. I think. How to put this? Or wait, maybe we can use that. He like goes over to the side. Maybe we can use that angle.
Is there anything that we can do to aid you in potentially helping you find out if you can trust us? We really need to find whoever did this.
I think I'm a pretty trustworthy guy.
Right?
She's still just looking at Baxter and Doran.
Listen.
Okay, I'm used to people ignoring me. That's fine.
Listen. All right. Hey, new topic. Is there anything we could do to help you trust us?
I just said that.
I know.
Just looks down and walks away.
I know you
Dwarven
will.
hand like pats you on the shoulder.
Listen.
I want to trust you, I do, but it's hard to take people at their word, especially when they're so well armed. Is that 12 javelins?
You don't mind my 12 javelins. You don't talk about those. Listen, the reason that we're well armed is because we're involved in some particularly dangerous things, such as being an arena champion, almost, barely, just about.
Or
A Harper.
take down the Xanathar Guild.
Yeah, we're like, wouldn't it be weirder if we looked like we couldn't defend ourselves? I mean, we're adventurers at the very least. I guess I understand where you're coming from. I don't know how we can... I don't know. Why do you distrust anybody carrying a weapon?
Would it help if we left our weapons at the door?
No, it wouldn't. You're still asking about a customer.
Still didn't answer the question, though, if there's anything we could do to, like, help you out.
I guess a letter from anyone in the Harpers, but they've taught me to trust information in the same way that I give information, not frequently.
If it helps you feel any better, we're not looking to rough anybody up. There was an item stolen from the place we were investigating, and we're just looking to find it.
Roll me charisma or persuasion.
Will do.
Baxter.
Will do. Heckin'. I'm a trustworthy guy, come on. That's heckin' good.
Hey.
It is.
Beats for 16.
The fact that we've tried to talk to you so much about this should tell you that we're pretty, violence isn't our main mode, you know?
Equips fists. I'm kidding.
They're always equipped to leash.
Cock's fists.
So, what do you say?
1 second. She hops off her chair and walks into the back. I believe you'd see her up against a safe, turning a combination lock.
As soon as the safe opens, I grab her. I'm kidding.
No.
Dash forward over the counter. Just come here.
Scorching ray.
After a brief period, she comes back out with a thick folder. It's leather bound. She opens it up and starts flipping through pages. This is a custom lock I made a week or two ago, not too long ago. She gets around close to the back. I sold this key to a man named Volkar Kibbins. He lives in the southern ward. It's in a large windmill. I installed it myself. It's not exactly a lovely place.
Why not?
It's just a bit run down is all. I guess I can understand why he'd want a lock in that kind of building, but the place is fairly worn down. It's a key to his apartment door, as far as I know. He lives there with another man, Erlast or something.
Ah. Okay. I fucking knew it. It was the fucking Zentrim guy.
Okay.
We recognize the name Erlaster, right?
You're thinking of Erstal.
Oh, Erstal.
I was sitting here just being like, have I forgotten something? Like,
Yeah, I was about to say, who the fuck is
just went into my
Erlaster?
notes and I was like, Spencer clearly locked onto something I didn't.
Yeah.
Yes, Erlaster. I know.
Of course, him.
Floxen.
That one.
The secret alias of Erstal Floxen.
I guess that's the only thing we can really do is to go and ask them then.
If you're looking for where this key goes, this is the only one.
All
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Pulls out map of Waterdeep. Could you point to the specific house?
It's in the southern ward, a large windmill. You can't. She points in an area
Alright.
down towards the south end.
Also, how much would it be to install new locks in an old dilapidated building?
Generally, you want to speak to any of the wood rights and everything. That would be included in any upkeep costs they would give you.
Of course, sorry.
It's part of the remodel you got.
It's like, oh yeah, of course, sorry.
That's fine. If you want anything custom made or particularly resilient, I'm a master locksmith, and I'm willing to make something a little more exquisite.
Do you do wine cellars?
I do any door.
It's
I
like
make
that
locks.
seems like a place-
No, I have a professional rule about not doing wine cellars.
It's the only room I won't do.
One time I put a lock into a wine cellar, and the man that ran it began running a daycare, and 18 children. Never again, I told myself. Never again.
I'm sorry that happened to you, man.
All right, thank you very much. And thanks for your implied trust. We swear that we're not going to do anything overly violent, and we're not going to hurt your customer unless they try to, like, shoot us in the face. In which case...
I hope that none of that happens.
Same here.
I wish you luck on your investigation, the four of you. And, you, girl, don't be so hard on yourself. I was listening, I was just agonizing over the four of you.
It's fine.
So
No one pays
agonizing.
attention to me. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Just kind of like
Let's
it gives
go.
her a bit of a wave.
Give you a wink.
I left.
Leaves. Yeah.
And we go.
And you go.
And we go.
I was
Walk
just
away.
saying because
I will
we
note,
we
I
keep
don't
a lot
know-
of expensive wines down there. So.
I don't know what we're about to get into. I will note that we hit time. So
Say you guys leave the store and you make your way towards an old dilapidated window in the southern ward. As you begin approaching the path towards it, we'll call game there. We'll pick it up at the next chunk of your series of totally disparate encounters that definitely aren't related to the Stone of Gold.
give us experience.
One day we'll get the thing that lets us do the heist.
Let's us do the campaign.
We're just gonna like get maybe like one session between then and the end.
Well, one day we'll meet a character with art.
Nah, it's fine.
If they have art, then we'll know that they're important.
The module spent all of its budget on the initial bar image, and they can't afford any other
I will
pictures.
give you the art of Lady you met today.
Nice.
Lady who?
Oh, she has them?
One of them did. I just didn't want to show it because it's also fucking ridiculous.
Lady
Waterdeep.
who?
The lady that gave us the key and told us to go to the crypt, I assume.
Yes.
Oh.
So there's kind of everything. Backgrounds.
Is this like, by ridiculous, do you mean like we would have assumed she's a hag if we saw it kind of situation, or she's
No,
like way
but-
prettier than she should be?
It's a little ridiculous. I had it up earlier and I was looking at it when I was talking and I was considering showing it. I was like, it's
Show
fine.
us the art. Show us the art. Show us
Show
the art.
us the art.
Show us the art.
Pop tarts.
Tart of popping.
Monster flavor
Tart
pop
of
tarts.
popping. Tart of popping.
Grinda. There we go.
Show us this
Alif
lady.
has found her new favorite. Alif has found her new favorite ration in the city.
Monster flavor pop
So basically, a fritter is what the ye old equivalent would be. It'd be.
There's Grinda.
Oh jeez!
Oh.
Look at her. I was
Told
kidding.
you it's ridiculous.
Wizard ass old lady with a giant crab metal thing.
I was picturing someone not as grand.
She's a bit
Yeah,
weird.
same. I was not
Doesn't-
expecting someone as
Yeah,
like
she lives in
flashy.
a
Why
shitty
didn't we fight that
shit.
thing?
That thing?
She used
Because
it
it's
as
a
You guys
vehicle.
tried to fight her, she would have tried to run away from you. She would use any spell she could to get away and get in that fucking tank.
Yep.
Is that the tank that she uses to like
Yes.
scour the sea floor or whatever?
That's the apparatus. Yeah.
Ah, so we can ride in it.
Oh,
You
I
fit up
mean-
to, I think, 2 people.
I would fight it.
I'd fight anything.
That's literally like when we go from D&D to the new Final Fantasy VII, like where we just start fighting fucking machines like that.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
guys beat, that was Noska's Bandits from yesterday. We already did them.
3 Dalgers and a Gazer.
Yeah, four
Yep,
Durgos.
Four Durga.
You guys did not meet Obliteros.
Obliterate.
What?
What?
What is
Is that,
Obliteros?
is that Thagos' older cousin?
I'm leaving that up in the air. And you
That
can
sounds like a summon from Final Fantasy.
Obliteros.
I feel like
That's
that's another gazer.
I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like we missed something.
I want it to be another gazer.
Now I'm sad.
Same.
It's a Yu-Gi-Oh card, man.
Obliteros.
I summon
Obliteros!
Obliteros!
In defense mode.
Of course.
When Obliteros is played on the field as the result of a tribute summon, I can kill your boys. Try
I
that.
summon Obliteros.
Wait, what do you mean?
The
What
battlefield
does
in
the
attack
effect
mode.
say? I can kill your boys. It's written there. Kill your boys.
I didn't make this card.
Everyone gains 200.
Prepare, Kaiba. Your boys are killed.
225 levels.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
That's
That's
pretty good.
above. I feel like that's more powerful than an Overgod at that point.
I don't.
I mean, we defeat.
I mean,
we
Overgods
defeated,
kind of think you out of existence, so they can
Yeah,
just
there's-
say you have no
If you're
levels.
if you're operating based off of quantifiable information, no. If
That's
you
what
measure-
I would feel. I would feel more
Oh, I
powerful
see.
than an Overgod in my heart.
If you measure your power with numbers, you've lost. All
Now,
right.
a god, though, regular gods, you fuck them up at the level.
Yeah.
You can give it a strong heckin' run. If you're in their realm, anyways, then
Yeah, then
Get
you're
him.
in a whole new world.
like you don't really kill a god. You just sort of
You have to go to their domain
Yeah,
to kill
and
them.
even if you
and
kill a god, you return
Usually
them.
they come
You basically cause
yeah.
them to become infused with their realm, and they become a dead power. They're not technically dead. They're just
I mean, the amount of times Mistra has died and then a new Mistra showed up.
guys,
yes.
guys, we
different
had a
name.
fight where I didn't go down and I killed something.
It's true.
It's true.
Congratulations.
Yay!
I was ready to just have all four do her fucking dog pile Kyra. Like, second out, it's like, they would, and they know you're a mage, so if they can get to you, they will go.
God, why would you do that? Why?
If,
Hurry, get her!
if Bax didn't exist, you'd be dead.
Yeah. You buffoon.
I also love the, as soon as I saw the gazer was back for that encounter, I reset his HP to him being damaged, and he just floated on top. He's like the first person to come out is getting eye blast.
Oh, God.
We almost chased him down.
It's true.
Yep.
If by almost
Yeah.
you mean
He
Not really.
I needed to get that. I needed to get that perception check.
he immediately dashed 60 feet, and since he was already 60 feet away, anytime you guys moved, I was like, how far? And if you were close enough that you could see him, all right, you have a shot. But then it was versus his stealth, which was pretty good.
yeah.
If I would have saw him like at the roof, I would have went after him. But because I can go up to 120 feet if I.
Yeah,
I
if you
add
saw him
my
on the
shit.
roof, he was dead. Like, if you had made that perception check, I was like, well, that'll be him.
Yeah. I'm glad he showed up, though.
I'm glad he returned.
I'm happy he lived.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
So
I'm
everyone-
so glad he's
it was
alive
such
for
a-
as long as he did.
he was such a Nick Snorkus. Like, there was no reason that he should have survived, but he just wouldn't go down.
Fucking 5 HP. for the longest
That's
time.
exactly what watching you guys fight Nick Snorkus and other gnolls was. It was just, are you guys like, are you gonna hit them at any point? Like, is that part of your plan?
No, of course not.
Because it
Our
seems like you're
numbers
just
were too low.
It seems like you're just,
And also
no,
we were rolling horribly.
your rolls were too low. That's the funny thing about it.
It was both.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. You could have had +8s and missed most of those. One more time with the credits, then we're done.
Oh, I hate that level so much.
What's the insignia of claws?
What?
First I've heard of it.
I'm looking at that chat, and it said insignia of claws +1 attack and damage to unarmed strikes. Like, what the fuck is that?
I don't think those are like
It might be
actual
a.
magic items that show up in the DM's guide.
Insignia of
might have been a
claws.
homebrew thing.
Source. Horde of the Dragon Queen. Look, page 94. It looks like.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah.
let's do that next. Okay.
No.
Let's go back in time and kill Tiamat.
I want the hit. I want the thing.
We could be the people that the play was about.
Like we could go through the thing and then we could just like halfway through we're just like, was that us? Was that us? Was that us?
All
Just
right.
that fucking it's a Leonardo DiCaprio picture of him pointing.
All right. I'm gonna end this set of stuff. So heckin' YouTube. We'll see you guys on the next time that we see you guys on the YouTube.
Get
Oh,
the
yeah.
heck out of
That being
here!
said, mwah.